And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Tiger Stadium on the campus of Bentonville High School. It is playoff time in the 7A state, Arkansas State football playoffs. And we are excited to bring you all of tonight's action between your Bentonville Tigers and the Bentonville West Wolverines. Hello, everyone. I'm John McElroy, alongside my broadcast partner, Donnie Payne. And what a night here in Bentonville. A chilly night. Temperatures expected to get down into the mid to lower 30s by the end of the game tonight. But a great night for playoff football. You're watching, tuned in to the quarterfinals of the Arkansas 7A state playoffs. And we should have a good one tonight between the Bentonville Tigers and the Bentonville West Wolverines. Want to bring in my broadcast partner, Donnie Payne. Donnie, an unprecedented matchup tonight. The first time that the Wolverines and the Tigers have met twice in the season. And Donnie, for the Bentonville Tigers, this is really deja vu all over again. The last time the Tigers played, it was right here against the Bentonville West Wolverines.
That's the first time, John, like I said, in the playoffs. There has been a couple of opportunities earlier in this rivalry where Bentonville could have met West again. But had that happened, it would have been in the state championship game. And this is the first time we are played West in the playoffs. Of course, West went down to Little Rock last week, John, and defeated Little Rock Christian. And on that game, West rode 3 defensive touchdowns to that victory over Little Rock Christian last week, John.
Yeah, you and I, Donnie, along with the Tigers, got a week off last week. And I was like you. I spent a little time watching that Bentonville West Little Rock Christian game. And Bentonville West got some things going offensively. We're able to get some receivers behind that Little Rock Christian defense and kind of one going away there last week. So they've advanced to be here tonight. And it looks like we are getting ready to go down to the field. As you can see, the junior ROTC from Bentonville High School, they are presenting the colors. We'll have the Pledge of Allegiance, followed shortly thereafter by the national anthem by the Bentonville Pride Marching Band. And we'll step aside for just a moment.
And now, place our hands over our hearts as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance tonight, being led by both spirit teams from Bentonville High School and Bentonville West High School. I pledge allegiance. And now, a moment of silence. Thank you. Now we want to honor the freedoms we enjoy and pay respect to our country and those who have kept and are keeping our country safe. As the Bentonville Pride will play our national anthem. We ask that you please remain standing for the retiring of our colors.
Okay, there you have it. The Bentonville Pride Marching Band with our national anthem. And, Donnie, I always love seeing the Bentonville Junior ROTC out there presenting the colors. What a great sight here at Tiger Stadium. We are just moments away from playoff football. About 10 minutes till kickoff. Donnie, you and I have kind of talked about this all week, really the last 2 weeks, as we thought there would be a chance that Bentonville West would return to Tiger Stadium. So, Donnie, tell us, let's talk about what we've talked about. How do you see this game shaping up tonight?
Well, John, we played 2 weeks ago, and in that game, Bentonville came out, jumped on West early, and won that game 42-13. John, Bentonville just needs to have another start like they did last time. It's jump out big. West offensively, they are not as explosive offensively as they have been previous West teams, and just go out and jump on them early. Bentonville had receivers. We talked about Bentonville had receivers running open that game 2 weeks ago, John. Trevor was 8 for 9. He only completed 8 passes, but here's the number. 8 passes for 224 yards.
Absolutely.
So there were Tigers running wild in the secondary 2 weeks ago.
Absolutely. Hey, I want to try to go down, see if we've got Megan Verkamp down on the sidelines with the sideline report. Megan, I know it's cold down there tonight, so tell us, what's your take on tonight's game? You've been looking at that. Actually, you and I, we talked a little bit this morning about this matchup tonight, so what are your thoughts?
Well, I would rather take the cold than the rain, I'll tell you that one. But in terms of football, like Mr. Payne was saying, there was a great receiving game last game for us. We had 7 different receivers catch those 8 passes. So that was really good to see, and I just hope that we can see that same teamwork come out tonight and advance to the next round of the playoffs.
Yeah, good point, Megan. You're right, 7 different receivers for Bentonville. It's really hard for that Wolverine defense to lock in on any one receiver for Bentonville, and I think that's definitely 2 weeks ago, that's what made the Tigers so explosive. So, yeah, great catch pointing that out. Well, Megan, we're going to come back to you throughout the evening. Appreciate your work down there. Try to stay warm.
Yes, thank you, guys.
All right. Megan Verkamp down there with the sideline report. All right. Well, Donnie, the band's playing the alma mater. A good crowd on hand tonight. It is a little chilly. It is Thanksgiving break. Stands maybe not quite as full as they normally are here at Tiger Stadium, but still a good crowd nonetheless. But, Donnie, an important game here as this, let's go ahead and put the bracket up here. This is the quarterfinal round of the 7A state playoffs. As you can see, Bentonville West down in the lower half of the bracket. The winner here will advance to next week's one of 2 semifinal game to play the winner of the Conway-Rogers game tonight. Donnie, that's going to be a big ball game down in Central Arkansas. I think that's a pick 'em.
That's right, John. It would not surprise me if Rogers won that game. I was talking about it downstairs a little bit. A couple people were like, oh, you're crazy. It won't happen. I just really feel like Conway is kind of – they were not the same Conway team that we played in week 3 the last couple of weeks. And their last game, John, Bryant beat them by 42, I think.
Yeah.
Well, so they kind of look like they peaked and petered off a little bit, and part of that is their quarterback, Grayson Wilson, that's coming to U of A, has not played the last 4 or 5 weeks, so it'll be interesting to see if he plays in that game tonight or not.
Well, that's right. They've been struggling with some injuries and things down there, but let's make no mistake, that Conway team can be very explosive. The Tigers experienced that early on in the season, but that Rogers team, my goodness, Donnie, the quarterback, Jeff Regan, along with Braxton Lindsey, his favorite receiver, those two are just almost unstoppable. So, yeah, that's going to be a big game, and the winner of this game tonight will meet one of those 2 teams next week. But you look up in the upper half of that bracket, Donnie, you got Bryant taking on Cabot. I got to think Bryant, the 1 seed out of the Central, got to be heavily favored in that matchup. I expect them to advance to next week's semifinal. And then Fayetteville versus Pulaski Academy. Fayetteville, the defending 7A state champion. I think they're going to have their hands full with PA.
Yeah, John, there are other people in the state feel that. Hooten's Arkansas Hooten's Arkansas is picking PA to come up here to Fayetteville and beat Fayetteville tonight. That'll be a good game, John. And let's be honest, the reward for winning that Fayetteville PA game is going to Bryant. And this Bryant team, John, they look really impressive this year.
Well, they look the part. They certainly do. So, but Donnie, Bentonville, you and I have seen them play week in, week out. It just seems like this Tiger team is getting stronger every week and really playing at their peak level right now. So I think it's really wide open who will end up in the championship game. But it starts right here in this quarterfinal matchup tonight. These teams trying to advance to next week's 7A state semifinal matchup, which will be played the day after Thanksgiving. And you know the old adage, Donnie, if you're practicing on the week of Thanksgiving, you've had a really good season. So,
and that's right, John. And if that, Bentonville wins tonight, that game will be here at Tiger Stadium. Bentonville has secured the home field throughout the entire playoffs.
Yeah, so let's look at our captains here for the Bentonville Tigers. Eli Brooks, number 40, number 63, that's Taz Goodman, number 6, Trevor Grant, and number 16, A.J. Looney. They'll head out to midfield. Looks like the West captains will be number 0, that's Q Thompson, number 20, let's see, he's got his jersey kind of tucked up there. And let's see if we can maybe go down and I think Megan's going to try to help us listen in if we could. Okay, so we'll try to listen in to the official here. Actually, I think maybe the official didn't want us to listen in on that.
Okay,
guys,
here we go. Congratulations for making it to the second round of the state playoffs. Good luck to both teams. Your coin here, we have a head, we have a tail. Bentonville West, you're the visitors. What's your call tonight?
Heads.
He called heads. Did you hear that? Okay, call his heads. It is tails. You want to defer to the second half, and you want to kick away from the clock, right? Okay, you guys go that way. Rest this way and face.
So there you heard it, John. Bentonville's going to defer to their option to the second half. So that West offense will be out on the field first.
Okay. So the Bentonville Tiger kind of starting. This is the way we started 2 weeks ago, Donnie. And like I said, start us off deja vu. And let's hope the Tigers can shut them down 3 and out and get the ball and do what they did 2 weeks ago.
Was that number that was tucked in, John, is number 29, it looks like.
Aiden Myers, along with number 75, that is Caleb Chandler. Number 23, that is Harris Vinson. Be one of Trey Thompson, the West quarterback, one of his favorite targets. Number 23, Harris Vinson, along with number 0, Q Thompson.
Well, John, we were looking at the stats here last week, or for the last time Bentonville played. West tried to run the ball, John, 24 times. They rushed for 24 times for 62 yards. Bentonville shuts down that running game and makes West one-dimensional again. It is really hard to win a ball game when the other team knows you have to throw. If you can take away the running game and make them one-dimensional, that bodes well for Bentonville.
Well, and Donnie, it is going to be interesting to see, what West tries to do differently tonight. And you talked about it a little bit. West in that first game came out, tried to use a lot of play clock, tried to limit Bentonville's possessions. But Bentonville just very efficient in their offense, scored on big plays, as you can see the Wolverines coming out of the visitors' locker room. But, yeah, Bentonville very efficient. Drives that lasted 3 or 4 plays, and they'd score a touchdown, and all of a sudden Bentonville was rolling and kind of put the thing away early, as they have the last 2 times these teams have played. And so Bentonville's looking for a repeat of what they've been able to do the last 2 games. But the Wolverines, it'll be interesting to see how they try to change it up tonight.
That's why we were talking about earlier. West has always been their motto on their fence out at West is #fast. And then, but the last couple of times they've played Bentonville, John, they've huddled and they've tried to eliminate, or like you said, shorten the game. So I want to know if they're going to play. They're going to come out and play like West does. Let's be honest, John. they have nothing to lose in this game. No one in the state thinks they're going to win.
Well,
they have no. I mean, they really have no pressure on them. All the pressure's on Bentonville. So they come out and play hard and play fast, and who knows what happens.
And Donnie, there is a great shot of the Bentonville Tigers coming out of the Tiger Athletic Complex onto the field. Okay. So both teams have entered the field, and Bentonville's going to put its kickoff coverage team onto the field first. The return team for the Bentonville West Wolverines getting their final instructions from the coaching staff.
One thing that is different tonight, John, it's cold, but there is no wind and there is no rain. Remember that game 2 weeks ago? It rained hard off and on the entire game, so it'll be nice to have a nice dry ball game, and that with a dry ball, that might change both offensive strategies even.
Well, the Wolverines 2 weeks ago, they actually turned the ball over twice, 2 fumbles 2 weeks ago. And Donnie, honestly, I thought that was that was one of the only turnovers in a game that was in a driving rainstorm all night. So, but you know, these playoff games, they normally come down to the team that makes the fewest mistakes, and so turnovers, it's hard to win when you turn the ball over. So we'll be watching for that tonight. Okay, it'll be Ryan Fernstrom, as you can see, number 53 on to kick it away for the Bentonville Tigers. Fernstrom gets a leg into it. It is going to be taken at about the 5-yard line. That is number 1, Ashton Jones, and Jones has some running room, and Jones still on his feet, and he's going to cross into Bentonville Tiger territory, finally taken down at around the 46-yard line. So a big return by the Wolverines to start this game. Tackle was finally made by number 1, Luke Fusselman. Okay, so it'll be number 3, Trey Thompson. Will bring the Wolverine offense onto the field. He'll set up twin receivers to either side of the formation. They've got it 1st and 10 at the Tiger 46. Thompson with the back in the backfield. Takes a snap, looks to his left. He fires complete to number 2. And that is Ryan Adjum. And Adjum's going to pick up close to 7 yards.
And there's the answer, John. Nope, they're huddling. I thought they were going to get on the ball and go.
So 2nd down and 3 at the 39 of the Tigers. Thompson now takes a snap. He's going to throw a quick pass out to the right. That's complete to Harris Vinson. Vinson's got 1st down yardage. He's inside the 35, and he's going to push his way just inside the 30-yard line. And the Wolverines, yeah, they're going to, it's not really tempo, Donnie, kind of a half huddle right there.
Yep.
But they'll send trip receivers out to the left side. Single receiver into the boundary. Trey Thompson sets up a running back just to his left. Thompson's going to hand the ball off over the right side. The running back, that's number 7, Braden Nash. He'll be hit at the 30. He'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. 1 yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
And those first 2 plays, John, just wide receiver screens that West was able to pop for big gains, both of them.
Well, this time West will come out in twin receivers to the left and right. Trey Thompson's going to send Nash in motion to the left. He looks to his left. He fires out toward Nash. That is complete. And Nash is going to be taken down just shy of the line to gain at the 21-yard line of Bentonville, where it'll be 3rd and short.
Nash was not the initial read there, John, but when he went out, no one went with him, and he was wide open.
So it'll be 3rd and short. That was Will Fusselman making the stop. Empty set.
You got to think quarterback draw.
Yeah, bunch trips right along with the receiver. So 4 receivers to the right. Thompson Good call, Donnie. Takes it over to the left side, and he's going to get inside the 10, and the Wolverines are going to have it first and goal at about the 9-yard line. Cameron Thornton Meade on the stop for Bentonville. Certainly not the start that the Bentonville Tigers wanted.
All right, West got all kinds of momentum from that big opening kickoff return.
So first and goal. Thompson looking to the sidelines for the play call. Now he sets the offense. Takes a snap. He'll run to his left. He's got some running room, and he's going to be down just shy of the goal line. They'll mark him. Donnie, that's got to be at the foot line.
Yeah, it's pretty close. It's another keeper there, John, and once again, no one, the option look came up. 2 Tigers came up for the pitch man, and no one took the quarterback.
Okay, so second and goal from the 1-foot line. Thompson takes a snap, keeps it over the left side. Touchdown, Wolverines. Touchdown, Bentonville West. And Donnie, this is the first time in the last 2 games, or first time I can remember, that the Bentonville West Wolverines have taken a lead.
Yep. And John, that drive looked awfully easy for that West offense.
So it'll be number 97, Nick Byrne, on to attempt the point after. And Burns' extra point attempt is up, and it is good. So with 8:41 left to go, first quarter of play, Wolverines 7, Bentonville nothing. Back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com. Okay, welcome back to Tiger Stadium, where the Wolverines have taken a 7-0 lead here in the early going. And Donnie, Wolverine offense came out with a
lined
purpose.
up for an onside kick, John.
And they're going to sky kick it over to the left side. 2 Tigers kind of come together. Looks like that was Mason Hawkins and
number 13.
I think that's Connor Davis. Yeah, like collided. Fortunately, I believe it's Connor Davis held on to the football. So the Bentonville Tigers, offensively, they will start at their own 23-yard line.
All right, coach is talking to him. Mason was coming up, John. He could have caught that on the run. That might have been an interesting chance for a return there. But
okay, so it'll be 1st and 10 Bentonville at their own 23. Bentonville moving toward the north end zone here at Tiger Stadium. Chris Ficklin in the backfield behind Trevor Grant. He'll put a man in motion. That's Conrad Schmidt. Grant drops back to pass. He's looking. He's going to fire a screen pass to Chris Ficklin. He's got a blocker out front, and Chris Ficklin is going to move from the 23 all the way out to close to the 41-yard line. That'll be a pickup of about 18 yards on first down. That'll make it 1st and 10 Bentonville.
That was a well set up screen. Everything was on the left-hand side, and there was no West defenders on the right-hand side there.
This time, Mason Hawkins, he's going to split to the right side of the formation. 2 receivers set up left. Blair from the third, he'll come in motion. Grant takes a snap. Give goes to Ficklin once again, and this time Ficklin's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. He'll push forward for about 2 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 8. 7-0 Wolverines. Grant under center, puts a man in motion. Toss pitch to Blair Urban III, and he is going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. by Q Thompson. Q Thompson doing double duty tonight, playing defense as well as offense. Gets a tackle for loss. Loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 9 for Bentonville. Conrad Schmidt, Blair Irvin III, Eli Brooks. They're going to split out wide to the right. Twin receivers to the left. West showing pressure off the edge. Grant steps up. He's got a man. That is complete. That is Conrad Schmidt. Number 3, Blair Irvin III. And a good throw and catch by Trevor Grant to Blair Irvin III. 1st and 10 Bentonville. Big play right there, Donnie.
Yeah, good, nice deep crossing route there, and Trevor hit Blair right in stride with that. Good timing on that throw. Big 3rd down conversion there too, John.
No question. This time Irvin III and Mason Hawkins will go to the left side. Conrad Schmidt, he'll set up over on the right. Irvin III goes in motion behind formation. Eli Brooks.
I think West got it, John.
Eli Brooks was coming back on the counter, and looks like the Bentonville West Wolverines have picked up the first turnover of the game. Oh boy, Donnie.
This is not the start that Bentonville wanted, John. West has all the momentum right now. The defense has got to come up with a stop here.
6 minutes, 20 seconds left to go. First quarter of play. West scoring on their opening possession. And a costly turnover right there for the Bentonville Tigers. Now the Wolverines will bring their offense back to the field. Trey Thompson, number 3, the quarterback. He'll look to the sideline for the play call. Twin receivers now to either side. Nash in the backfield. Now he'll go in motion to the left side. Thompson looks to his left, and he's going to step up in the pocket. He's going to throw over the middle. That is complete to Q Thompson.
That's number 10, John.
Oh, I'm sorry, number 10, William Davis. I saw the 0, Donnie. Sorry about that. Yeah, William Davis. And he's going to catch the ball and get it inside the 45 to around the 44-yard line of Bentonville, where it'll be 1st and 10 Wolverines.
John, I still think part of this is West played in a meaningful game last week. Bentonville had a bye, and you can see West is in rhythm, and Bentonville's still trying to find their feet here.
Screen pass out to the left side. That is complete. And let's see who that is.
That was 37.
Vincent Warren, freshman receiver, gains 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5. It's always hard to know how the bye week's going to affect a team, Donnie. But Bentonville with the slow start tonight. 2nd and 5. Thompson drops back, looks to his right. Now he's going to fire to the right side, and that one is complete to number 23, Harris Vinson.
And there, West is completely in rhythm, John. Everything they were wanting on offense, they're getting.
1st and 10 Wolverines.
Need a lost yardage play here.
Trip receivers left, single receiver to the right. Thompson, he throws to the left. Just kind of a tunnel screen right there, and once again, that's complete.
John,
to number 10, William Davis.
Bentonville got pressure last time we played. West's game plan, he is catching that snap and throwing it quick to the outside.
And looks like an official timeout. We're going to keep it right here. I think it looked like maybe they were telling Jonah Knapp he had to kind of pull his knee pads down.
That's a point of emphasis this year. Your knee pads actually have to be down over your knees, and so that's why they stopped it.
Okay. 2nd and 5 now. Thompson rolls to his right, and he is almost tripped up, and he throws it away. I'll tell you what, Donnie, Bentonville got in there, almost tripped him up for a good defensive play. but he's able to get rid of that. It'll be 3rd and 5.
That was his first incompletion, John. Bentonville defense needs to come up with a 3rd down stop here and make West make a decision on field goal or go for it.
So they could stop him right here, Donnie. It's would be a 39-yarder if they didn't gain another yard right here. Let's see if the Tigers can come up with a big defensive play. Tigers bringing some pressure. Thompson's going to run it over the left side.
That's going to be called back. There's a hold.
Flag comes out. Another flag comes out late. And Donnie, well, this maybe be an offsetting because that last flag came in pretty late.
I think
I can see one of the, I think we got a hold on the Wolverines,
right.
But I see one of the Tigers look like he's maybe pleading his case, maybe some extracurricular activity. Well, we'll have to wait till they sort it out, Donnie, but I think this may be an offsetting.
Well, there's a long discussion.
Boy, it is a long discussion. Okay, we'll see if we can get a camera on the white hat official.
He started to come out. Now he's going back. This is an awfully long discussion here.
Okay, here it is.
2 fouls on the play. We have a line ball foul, holding on the offense. After the play, dead ball, personal foul on the defense, laid in out of bounds. The penalty will result in a first down.
Wow.
So they marked it back 10, and then they'll go forward 15.
That'll be a first down.
And it's a first down. Got emotions, John. You've got to control those emotions.
So you go from a situation, Donnie, where you would have them maybe 3rd down and backed up to now 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Could have been 3rd and 14.
Yeah. Okay. 1st and 10 Wolverines. Man goes in motion. Thompson drops back. Now he's stepping up. He's going to be sacked.
He went forward, John, so it's not going to be a sack.
But a good defensive play right there. Number 23, Eli Pearson, one of the first Tigers in on the stop.
And no gain. So since he get back to the line of scrimmage, it does not count as a sack. But good play by Eli Pearson there.
It'll be 2nd and 10. This time, trip receiver split out.
We've only got 10 players on the field. They just sent a player off, and we did not send a sub on.
And the throw is going to be complete out to the right side. That's Harris Vinson. And Vinson's going to get down to the 15-yard line. It'll be a short pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down and 8 now for the Wolverines.
Now, the referee sent Eli off the field for some reason, and Bentonville did not get a sub out there, but now Luke Fusselman is out there. So I don't know why Eli was sent off the field. Eli was sent off the field because he tucked his knee pads back up instead of leaving them down. This crew's watching that, guys. You're going to have to just wear your knee pads where they're supposed to be.
Okay, big play right here, 3rd and 8. Thompson takes the snap. And he's going to fire over the middle. Incomplete. Pass was intended for Harris Vinson. That was number 12, Noah Nunnally.
They're going to try
on the
field
coverage.
Goal, it looks like, John.
And the West Wolverines will send the field goal unit onto the field to try what will be a 32-yard field goal attempt from the right hash, kicking toward the south end zone here at Tiger Stadium.
West needs another player.
Nine on the play clock, 8, 7, he's trying to get lined up, 5, 4, and the kick is up, and it is
no good.
No good. So the Tiger defense has held. Wow. No good. And Donnie, you have to wonder with all the confusion, on the special teams for West right there, trying to run a man on the field. If that kind of messed up the kicker or his timing or just, wow. It looked like it had plenty of leg, just missed it wide right.
Yep. Left-footed kicker from the left hash, John. He kind of hooked it instead of, he needed to push it a little more. So, Bentonville, John, the offense has to go put points on the board this drive. You got to get everybody get this game settled back down, settled into the game. The offense was driving last time until that fumble.
Okay, 1st and 10 Bentonville from their own 20. Trevor Grant. He's going to put Chris Ficklin in motion, and Grant's going to throw to Hayden Oliver. That is complete. Oliver at the 20. Oliver breaks a tackle, and Oliver's going to be finally brought down in Wolverine territory. He'll make it all the way down inside the 45-yard line to the Wolverine 44. Wow.
And Bentonville going tempo now.
Ficklin goes in motion. He gets a screen pass out to the right. Chris Ficklin makes a man miss. But it is going to be a short pickup of about a yard on 1st down.
Yeah, West defensive responding quickly to that outside quick screen by Bentonville.
Okay, 2nd down and 9. Ball on the Wolverine 43-yard line. Man comes in motion. Grant keeps it over the right side, and Trevor Grant trying to make a man miss, and he fumbles. And the Wolverines, I think they may have the 2nd turnover of the game.
They do.
And it looks like they do.
Oh,
wow. So the Bentonville Tigers already with 2 turnovers on their first 2 possessions. And Donnie, this is very uncharacteristic of the Bentonville Tigers right now. You know, Donnie, these cold weather games, one of the things that you always are concerned about, that football gets a little harder in this cold weather like this, and there's a propensity for fumbling the football, and we've seen it for Bentonville now twice tonight. Okay, 1st and 10 Wolverines. They've got it at their own 42-yard line. Thompson's going to go empty set. He throws out to his right. That is complete on just a little flare-out screen.
I think we're going to get an unsportsmanlike now on West, John. But hey,
Asher Sabota on the reception.
They have set us up. They've done that, and they've thrown it wide, thrown it wide, thrown it wide. That time he just threw it short to the inside man. And West is backing up. It should be after the play, so it should be 2nd down now. Yeah, 2nd down. So they lose that down too.
Oh, wow.
Because it was after the play.
It's already 2 personal foul penalties, 1 on each side tonight, Donnie, and 2 turnovers by the Bentonville Tigers.
So that'll make it 2nd, and scoreboard says 18. So,
well, this is one of them right here, Donnie. You need a big play right here to put them in a 3rd and long situation. Wolverines are going to go with twins to the right, twins to the left. They've got Nash in the backfield. He'll go in motion now. Thompson's going to throw out to Nash quickly.
And good job.
Nash is going to be hit and taken down.
That's Tristan. Yeah, that was Tristan Brown. He wasn't going to get there, John. He just knocked his blocker back into the receiver and knocked him down.
So a big play by Tristan Brown of the Tiger defense, and that'll bring up 3rd and long. I call it 3rd and 19 for the Wolverines. Excuse me. So on 3rd and 19, Thompson takes a snap, looking to his right. Now he's stepping up in the pocket.
And he goes down.
Thompson, Donnie, I don't think he knew if he wanted to go ahead and try to run it or try to stay back and pass it. He kind of just went to the ground.
Yeah, he kind of just fell there. So West is sending out their punt team. So good job.
Down.
2 fumbles, John, and the defense has not allowed points off of those.
Whew.
The offense got to take care of the ball this time and put some points on. West doesn't have to snap it here. They're missing a player. They don't have to snap it, though, so I'm going to bet they just take it to the quarter. And they did. That's the end of the first quarter, John. West did not have to snap it, and they did not.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of the first quarter. And, hey, listen, we're going to go down to our sideline reporter, Megan Verkamp. And I think, Megan, you got a special guest down there with you. Who do you have, Megan?
Hi, everyone. I'm here with Dr. Jones, the superintendent of Bentonville Schools and this year's Arkansas Superintendent of the Year. Congratulations on that. Now, Dr. Jones, what is your this is a big game because both Bentonville high schools, but what is your favorite part about being the superintendent of Bentonville Schools?
The students are absolutely the best part of Bentonville. Such a great tradition of excellence. I'm always proud to say I'm from Bentonville.
Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you for joining us, and back to you guys.
All right. Thank you so much, Megan, and appreciate Dr. Jones coming on there and spending a few moments. Superintendent of the Year in the state of Arkansas, and Donnie, she does just such a fantastic job day in and day out of running the district. I tell you what a just an incredible job that is. And Dr. Jones, she's the best, and
right.
We are fortunate to have her. All right, back to football here. As the Bentonville West Wolverines will have it 4th and 19, they've sent their punt unit onto the field.
Oh, well, they changed it. I think 33 is their punter.
Punt is away, and that is going to be taken by Conrad Schmidt at the 38-yard line. Schmidt going to tightrope up the sidelines. Pretty good return right there. He'll get into Wolverine territory.
So we're going to start at the 46-yard line, John. Hey, the offense has put it on the ground twice. The defense has held West with no points on those 2 turnovers. It's time to settle in now, John, and this offense needs to put some points on the board this time.
Okay, so 1st and 10 Bentonville, good field position at the Wolverine 46. This time we're going to have bunch trips to the left side, single receiver into the boundary. Chris Ficklin in the backfield behind Trevor Grant. Wolverines doing a lot of movement on defense, Donnie. Grant takes a snap. Quickly throws out to the right. That is complete to Mason Hawkins. And Hawkins is going to pick up 8 yards on 1st down. That'll be 2nd down and 2.
53 lost his helmet, so he's going to have to come out of the game.
Donnie, looking at the Wolverine defense, they are setting up in one alignment, but they're doing a lot of shifting, a lot of movement, really trying to confuse Bentonville's offensive line.
John, the offensive line's done a pretty good job with all that movement. It's
they
just
really
the 2
have.
fumbles. Bentonville's moved the ball. They just need to take care of it.
Okay, 2nd and short now for the Tigers. 2 receivers left. Blairman III is going to go in motion to the left side. Grant.
And we're going to get called for a false start.
Flags fly before the play really gets off. And
one of the linemen kind of rose up a little bit before the snap. So now we go from 2nd and short to 2nd and 7. John, I feel Bentonville had to survive that. West came out with all the emotion. They've got to survive that. Put a score in here, and it'll kind of settle everybody's nerves down and get everyone focused on the game again.
2nd and 7 now. Ficklin right up the middle, and Ficklin's moving the pile. Hey, I'll tell you what, he didn't get the line to gain, but he got really close. I thought for a moment he was going to push him forward and pick up the 1st down, but it's going to be 3rd, and they'll call it a yard. I think he actually got a little closer, but 3rd and a yard now. Ball will be spotted on the Wolverine 42-yard line.
Preston Seal just checked in, Don. Bentonville's going with their big tight end set here. 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts.
Wolverines starting out in a 4-man front. And Ficklen's going to take it. He's going to go up the middle, and he needed a yard. I think he got about 1.5 yards. And, yeah, they're moving the chains. 1st and 10, Bentonville. So, again, Bentonville survives the procedure penalty and moves the chains right there, Donnie. I think right now the biggest enemy right now for the Tigers are the Bentonville Tigers. A couple of fumbles, some penalties and inopportune moments. But, you know, you're right, Donnie. If they can overcome this and settle in, I think we'll be okay. 1st and 10. Grant gives to – no, Grant keeps it himself over the left side. And Trevor Grant, he gets a couple of yards. It was an exciting 2 yards as Donnie, he faked me out. I thought he gave it to Ficklen.
Yeah, I thought he did too. And then when he kept it, he kind of got out there, and Eli was trying to block 2 defenders, and just Trevor had to pick a side, and when he made the cut, one of the defenders was able to come off the block and get him.
3-yard pickup, 2nd and 7. Grant gives to Ficklen. Ficklen breaking some tackles. Ficklen around the corner, still on his feet. Chris Ficklen is finally going to be driven out of bounds at the 12-yard line. 21-yard pickup on the play for the Bentonville junior. So 1st and 10 Bentonville now at the Wolverine 12. Grant is going to turn it up inside, and he is going to be smothered.
Yeah, that was a design quarterback draw, John. Just the blocking was not there.
Smothered by a host of Wolverines, led by number 32, Noah Friesen. Yeah, 2-yard loss on the play, 2nd down and 12.
A lot of times on those quarterback draws, you want the outside rushers to come free, but the inside blocking wasn't there, so Trevor didn't have anywhere to go.
Well, looks to me like one of the things the Wolverines are doing is they are bringing pressure from a lot of different areas. They're sending linebackers, and eventually, if we can throw over the middle, I've got to make them pay. And
like
that's exactly what we needed to do.
That's 87.
Number 87, that's Preston Seal for the touchdown, Bentonville.
Just a tight end seam route. Like you said, they came on the pressure, and he just stood up and hit Seal for the touchdown.
Well, you could see they were bringing linebackers, and, you know, if you can get a tight end or something behind them in the middle, that's the kind of thing that will open up. And Bentonville did just that. Nice job, Trevor Grant to Preston Seal. And so now Ryan Fernstrom on to attempt the point after. His kick is up, and it is good. So with 8:52 left to go in the first half of play, Bentonville 7, Wolverine 7. We'll be back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
All right, we're back here at Tiger Stadium where the Bentonville Tigers have tied it up at 7-all with a 12-yard Trevor Grant to Preston Seal pass. Actually, I think it was 14 yards, Donnie, because we'd lost 2 yards on first down, so good throw and catch for the touchdown. Now West is going to take it at about the 20, and this time good coverage.
That's Eli Brooks on the tackle.
Now Bentonville kicking toward the south end zone, and Donnie, there really is no wind tonight. If anything, it may be a slight breeze out of the north, but no wind. The flags are just kind of limp over there. Okay, so it'll be 1st and 10 Wolverines. Donnie, the Bentonville defense, the last 2 series have really stepped up. hopefully they're settling into the ball game to get this ball back for this Tiger offense.
Last time aided by an unsportsmanlike penalty on West.
Quad receivers to the right side, single receiver to the left, and Thompson's going to throw it out. Should have been a holding call right there, and I think, wow, that is Q Thompson. And Donnie, you saw the same thing I did.
And Jody's asking,
and I'm not.
He's wanting to know what's going on. Yeah, number 12, their receiver out there, just tackled our guy.
So Wolverines have once again flipped the field and have it in Tiger territory down at the Bentonville 43-yard line. Thompson's going to fire out to the right side. That is complete.
They're just going to run these little quick screens, John, until Bentonville starts making tackles at the line or for a loss.
That's a 5-yard pickup on first down. Well, actually, they'll give him 4, 2nd and 6.
We've had defenders out there. The West receivers are doing a good job of blocking.
Thompson now looking over the Bentonville defense. He's got twin receivers to either side of the formation.
That's a false start, yeah. Their right tackle, John, was standing up, and then he fell forward into a stance, and that you can't do that.
So a false start on the Wolverines. It'll back them up 5, and that'll make it 2nd down and 11. Okay, so once again, twin receivers to either side. Man comes in motion over to the left. Thompson, he's looking. Now he's flushed out to his right side. He's going to throw down the field. He's got a man
behind.
He's got a receiver, and it is complete to number 35, Asher Sabota.
John, he scrambled, and our guy came up and left Sabota wide open behind him.
Now, Asher Sabota, we didn't hear from him in the first game. He is a freshman, 6'2", 205-pound freshman, called up for the playoffs. And already making an impact, Donnie. So 1st and 10, Wolverines.
It is so hard, especially when you have a quarterback you know can run, but you've got to stay with your receiver.
Thompson.
He wanted that quick,
get his, and he's going to
score
it up
touchdown.
The middle, and touchdown Wolverines.
Bentonville was all over that quick screen, but no one took the quarterback, just left a wide open hole for him.
Yeah, he turned, and it looked like Bentonville had it covered, and when he saw that, he just turned it up and saw a big hole and raced for the end zone. And so the Wolverines are a point away from taking a 7-point lead. And the extra point attempt is up. And it is good. So with 6:47 left to go, first half of play, Bentonville West 14, Bentonville 7. Back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Buy your dream home with the convenience of the Arvest Home for Me app. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Know I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
Okay, back here at Tiger Stadium where the Wolverines have taken a 14-7 lead. 6:47 left to go, first half of play. John McElroy, Donnie Payne. And the kick is away. It is going to be a short kick taken by Conrad Schmidt. I want to tell you, Donnie, he was hit pretty hard at around the 31-yard line.
I know Conrad was thinking, but you in that situation, John, go ahead and come up and signal that fair catch and don't take that hit.
They're going to say he had forward progress out to the 33, and that's where Bentonville will have it 1st and 10 from their own 33, down 7 midway through the second quarter. And Donnie, I'm going to get you on score checks, check some of the other scores in the other 7A playoff games tonight. But for those checking this one, it's got to be kind of a shocker when you think about what happened in the previous game. And Bentonville is going to get a false start. Donnie, right there, that Wolverine defense, the way they're kind of shifting pre-snap, that's giving the offensive line for Bentonville fits right now. So that'll back the Tigers up 5. It'll be 1st and 15 from their own 28. Give goes to Ficklin over the left side, and not a lot of running room right there. Well, actually, he gained 4 yards, Donnie. Yeah. I never saw him get up. But a good pickup on first down. Unfortunately, it was 1st and 15, so that'll make it 2nd and 11. Hayden Oliver sets up wide to the right. Twin receivers set up into the boundary. Now Jack Dunn comes in motion. Grant, he's going to throw long to Hayden Oliver and just overthrows number 14, who was streaking down the middle of the field. And Hayden Oliver had a few steps on his defender right there, but Trevor just couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, he was open that time, John. So looking at scores here, Conway leads Rogers 14-7. Grayson Wilson is playing for Conway, the Razorback commit, 14-7 in the first quarter, and Bryant is already up 17-0 on Cabot.
Okay, thank you so much, and I'll try to keep you updated throughout the evening on those scores. Trip receivers right. Grant drops back, now rolls to his right. He's going to fire complete on the short pass to Jack Dunn, and Jack Dunn's got some running room, makes the first down, gets all the way out to the 47-yard line. 15-yard pickup, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bentonville. So 1st and 10 Tigers. Schmidt comes in motion. Now he'll go back behind the formation, and Grant is going to throw it to Conrad Schmidt.
And that should have been a face mask.
Well, Donnie, I know his hand got up there, but the official was right there on it. So probably had a better view than we probably did up here, but tell you, it was still a pretty good pickup on first down of 6 yards.
And there was nothing there, and it ended up being 6.
2nd down and 4. Grant takes the snap, and he throws, let's see, they're going to call it complete to Hayden Oliver.
First down.
And that'll be enough for 1st and 10 Bentonville. First and 10 Bentonville.
Let's see if
down to Wolverine 41.
John, Bentonville's had receivers deep open. Let's see if they come back to a shot.
This time Grant's going to send twin receivers left. He's got Hayden Oliver set up into the boundary. Wolverines shift their defensive front. Grant's going to give to Ficklin. He's got Eli Brooks blocking out front. And Chris, following a good block by Eli Brooks, he's going to pick up close to 8 yards on that. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
Well, this has got a player down, John. He's not moved since he went down.
Let's see. Donnie, I can't see
it
a
was number one.
Number one, that would be Ashton Jones, if that's who it is down. We'll see the training staff for the Wolverines. They are out on the field. I'll tell you what.
Both training staffs are out there,
yeah.
John.
Let's do this. Let's go ahead and step away. We'll run a couple of commercials, and we'll get back to action here in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Oh no!
Jack Links Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Okay, we're back here in Bentonville, where for a moment we thought the young man was about to get up. That's why we came back out of commercial, but training staff's still tending to him out there. See Coach Chris Hutchins, Bentonville High School Athletic Director, out there. Situation. Now you see the young man getting up, and that's a great sign. Yeah, that is number one, Donnie. Ashton Jones, 160-pound sophomore. And that's a good sign right there, Donnie, walking off under his own power. Okay.
He'll probably have to go clear the concussion protocol there before he can come back in, but you do not mess around with head injuries anymore.
Absolutely not. Okay, second down and short now for the Tigers. They've got it at the Wolverine 33-yard line. Grant throws to the right. That is complete. Nice throw and catch. Who was that on the completion? Turn around there, young man. Yeah, that's Hayden Oliver. Tell you what, we haven't called his name a lot this year, Donnie, but on this drive, he certainly has been important on this drive. There is a flag at between the 32 and 33-yard line.
Know what they're debating here.
Here we go.
It's going to be on Bentonville. He threw that ball so fast, John. How was their lineman downfield? Should be second down.
There it is. He switched it down. He heard you.
The umpire threw that flag, John. That means he called an interior lineman downfield. The ball was thrown so quick. I don't know how a lineman could be downfield.
Okay, so after the penalty, it'll be 2nd and 7. Same formation. Grant, play action. Looking across the middle. And incomplete, intended for Conrad Schmidt. I think Donnie may be thrown just a little behind him.
Trevor kind of looked like he flicked that one out there instead of, we've seen him, we know he's accurate, and just like kind of flicked that one instead of driving it to him.
So 3rd down and 7. Ball is on the Wolverine 38-yard line. As Hayden Oliver and Jack Dunn, they're going to split out to the right side. Blair Irvin III, along with 2 other receivers, split to the right. Grant, he's going to turn it up and run it. Grant's got some running room. He's got the first down and smartly slides down at the 26-yard line. Wow, what a smart play by Trevor Grant.
It was a design quarterback draw, but he got the first down and slid down.
Well, Donnie, I think on that one, I think he actually had the option, and when he saw the kind of the Red Sea part right there, he made a decision to turn it up and get that first down.
Yeah, good job with his feet there.
Yeah. So Irvin III, he'll split out to the left. Eli Brooks is lined up on the left slot. Twin receivers to the right. Grant gives to Ficklin. Ficklin trying to find some running room. He's going to try to bounce it out, but there will be no room for Chris Ficklin right there. And this is one of the few times you're going to say Chris Ficklin actually lost yardage.
Yep. Nothing there, John. West had more defenders than we had blockers that time in the hole.
3-yard loss in the play. It'll be 2nd down and 13. Now under 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Oliver, Blairman III, Conrad Smith split out left. Grant, he's looking to throw. He's going over the middle to Eli Brooks.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Bentonville! Number 40, Eli Brooks. And the Bentonville Tigers are a point away from tying this one up. I like it, Donnie. You put trip receivers out there to the left, draw all the attention over there, and your all-state tight end just goes down the middle of the field and gets you 1 point away from tying this up. So it'll be Ryan Fernstrom now on to attempt the point after. His kick is up, and it is no good. No good. So with 2 minutes, 40 seconds left to go, first half of play, Wolverines 14, Bentonville 13. Back in a minute on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Okay, back here in Bentonville, we've got a ball game in this state quarterfinal playoff. Wolverines 14, Bentonville 13. The difference in the game right now is a missed extra point. Ryan Fernstrom to kick it away. And that is going to be a sky kick over to the right side. It'll be taken at the 12-yard line. And the return man, that is Harris Vinson. He'll get it up to the 27.
Eli getting another tackle on special teams tonight. That's his second. So 2 tackles on kickoff coverage and a touchdown so far.
Okay. So the Wolverines scoring a touchdown on their last drive. We'll see if the Bentonville Tiger defense can hold them here. Trey Thompson, the quarterback for the Wolverines, setting his offense. He'll take the snap. He's looking to throw, looking over the middle, and in and out of the hands of his favorite receiver, Q Thompson. I'll tell you what, Q had it for a moment, but just
kind of popped up too, John. Had there been a safety there, that could have been picked off, but Bentonville was in man coverage that time.
2nd down and 10. Ball at the 27-yard line of the Wolverines. Thompson now stepping up. He's throwing over the middle, and that's incomplete. And that pass was intended for number 2, Ryan Adjum. And quickly, the Wolverines have it 3rd and 10.
We can get a quick 3 and out here, John. Bentonville has a chance to score and get the opening kickoff.
Clock stops with 2:26 left to go here, first half of play. And Bentonville now with all 3 timeouts. So, Donnie, if we can hold them here on a 3rd and 10, plenty of time for this Bentonville offense to get the football and do something with it, but you got to hold them here. Thompson, high snap. He takes it, rolls to his right. He throws, and that's one is complete.
That's coming back.
Picked up 12 yards, but a flag flies back at the 23. And my friend here, Donnie, he believes that one is going to be a holding call, and I think he's right.
Yeah, the referee threw it, John, because number 9, our defensive end number 9.
That's Julian
Grundy. Came free, and the West guy just pulled him down from behind, and the referee saw it.
Well, that'll be from the original line of scrimmage. So that'll move the ball after the walk-off back to the 20. I'm sorry, hold on. The 17-yard line.
Yeah, it will be the 17-yard line. So now it'll be 3rd and 20 for West.
Now that play only took 5 seconds, Donnie. So if Bentonville can hold them right here, still plenty of time with 3 timeouts. Try to score the go-ahead touchdown. Okay, but you got to stop them once again right here on 3rd and 20. Thompson takes a snap, drops back. He's looking, he throws short. That is complete. There's a lot of running room right here. Going to have to get him. And he is going to be tackled.
He did not get it.
Just short, but Donnie.
They may go for it there,
They
John.
very well may go for it right here. He's about a yard short of the first down. Oh, my, Donnie. Big decision for Brian Pratt. If he goes for it, he can keep it out of Bentonville's offense's hand. But
Bentonville cannot jump here, John. Look for him to try to draw Bentonville off sides. You just cannot jump.
Well, here we go.
Everybody bunched in. Yeah, they're just trying to draw us off there.
Now they're going to run a play, Donnie, right here. 2, 1.
No, they didn't.
1.
They got it. They had to use a timeout.
Yeah. Coaching staff for the Wolverines. We're going to keep it right here. The coaching staff for the Wolverines, they were watching that play clock, and as soon as he got to 1, they called that timeout. Donnie, big play in the ball game, and the Wolverines get the timeout. I'm thinking they're going for it. It's playoff football. What are your thoughts?
I think they probably will, John. But 3rd and 20, 19-yard swing pass to the running back. No one was covering him on that, and he was able to pick up good yardage after the completion.
Yeah, all the receivers took all the defenders long, and the running back just comes out, and there is nobody around him. He's able to run 19 yards before being taken out of bounds. So we've got a 4th and 1 situation. The Wolverines at their own 36-yard line.
John, he's bringing the punt team out. You see the offensive lineman walking off. To keep the defense is probably going to stay out there and play safe, but the punter is out there, 33. Still got to play normal defense up there. And I am kind of shocked here. Maybe watch for a fake. You got to be solid up in the front.
Okay, here it is. We'll see if they actually punt it away or not. And he's going to get the kick off. A short
Not
kick.
A good kick.
We'll see, he takes a bit of a Wolverine bounce, but not much, and it is going to be downed just inside the 40-yard line of the Bentonville Tigers. So that's going to leave the Tigers with 2 minutes and 1 second here in the first half. Tigers have all 3 timeouts. And, Donnie, that's plenty of time for Bentonville to move the ball down the field and hopefully put one in.
John, I am really shocked there, honestly. West, that was not a good kick. West only gained that was a 21-yard punt. They only gained 21 yards kicking there instead of just going for it. I'm kind of surprised, actually.
Okay, 1st and 10 Bentonville. Ball at their own 40. Wolverines shift the defensive line. Grant takes a snap, throws out to his right. That is complete to Mason Hawkins, and he's going to be run out of bounds just right around the midfield stripe.
That will be a first down.
Yeah, first.
And he got out of bounds.
1st and 10, stops the clock with 1:54 left to go in the half. Okay, this time Hawkins done. Can't see who the other receiver is. They're going to split wide to the left, twin receivers over to the right side.
All kinds of time.
And Grant's going to step it up, and he's going to slide down inside the 45.
Good blocking by the offensive line, John. Trevor had plenty of time, just no one open. Just decided to get the 6 yards there.
Now Bentonville running tempo. They're moving quickly. Empty set. Grant throws to his left, and that is incomplete.
It was Mason. Even if he'd caught it, John, he had to go down to his knees. He would have been about a yard gain. So
3rd down right here, Donnie. Bentonville needs to move the chains.
Almost in that situation, though, it's better. We saved the time, and it would have just been a 1 yard gain because he did go down to his knees to try to catch that one.
Right here, they need to pick up 4 yards right here and keep the drive alive. Okay, third down. Blair Irvin coming in motion. Grant, he's looking to throw, and he's going to fire complete. First down. What a catch by Jack Dunn. Now, Jack Dunn just kind of takes it down to the ground, makes the catch for the first down. So 1st and 10 Bentonville at the Wolverine 34. Trevor now is going to throw out to his left. Ball was tipped.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I love the play call right there, but a good defensive play by number 47, Hunter Vincent, and got a hand on it as it came out. I'll tell you what, if Ficklin gets that, there's a defender back there, but I'd take Chris Ficklin one-on-one with any guy.
Yep. Be a little wheel route. 47 unblocked, was able to get his hands up on that pass.
So Eli Brooks, Conrad Schmidt will set up to the right. That's Mason Hawkins and Jack Dunn set up to the left. Grant now, he's going to be flushed out. He's going to fire complete. That is Jack Dunn, and Jack Dunn still on his feet. And Dunn's going to get all the way down close to the 17-yard line.
I think Coach Grant wants a timeout.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Coach Grant is in the official's ear. I'm not sure what he's asking about, but he is not happy about something.
No, I thought he wanted a timeout, but maybe he's just asking something. Nope, we're going to keep going.
Yeah, 1st and 10 Bentonville. They've got it at the 17. Grant throws to his left. That is complete. I think
that's Eli.
Eli Brooks. I thought it was Eli Dunn. You can just tell when Eli catches the way he kind of catches and runs there. You can tell those big, broad shoulders.
We're not using a timeout here.
46 seconds left to go. Clock running.
We have time.
Second down and short. And
West
now,
is going to use a timeout, though, John.
So the Wolverines call a timeout again. We're going to keep it right here. Big situation in the game. 14-13. The Bentonville West Wolverines have led the entire first half, but the Bentonville Tigers right now threatening. Again, kind of in uncharted territory here for the Bentonville Tigers. I can't remember the last time the Wolverines have been up on the Tigers at all, much less for this amount of time. So Tigers, it's taken them a bit to get settled in, but they've been moving the ball very well in this drive.
So the only other score update I see right now, John, Rogers-Conway 21-21, 3 minutes left in the second quarter. So that game's going to be a shootout down at Conway.
Yeah, as we talked about in the pregame, well, that was one of the games we thought was just kind of a pick'em right there. Played both teams, and tell you what, there's some really good athletes on both sides of the football game down there tonight. Okay, so after the timeout, it'll be 2nd and 1 for Bentonville at the 8-yard line. Bentonville getting ready to take the snap. Give goes to Ficklin. Ficklin's going to move inside the 5. The clock will stop momentarily.
Jody called the timeout, John.
And Coach Grant wants a timeout. Let's go ahead and take a quick one with him. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
At Grand Savings Bank, we're committed to supporting and growing with our communities by sponsoring local teams and offering a comprehensive suite of financial services, all tailored to meet your needs. Join us in supporting our teams and experience banking to help you live grand. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Okay, we are back. And the situation now, 33 seconds left to go in the first half of play. Bentonville down by a point, but they will have the ball 1st and goal on the Wolverine 5. $7A state quarterfinal playoff game. As the Bentonville Tigers will bring their offense onto the field. Looks like they're going to set up here with a receiver on either side of the formation. Preston Seal going to go in motion to the left side. Grant now takes a snap. He's going to throw. Touchdown Bentonville! Blair Irvin the third, and the Bentonville Tigers have taken their first lead of the ball game with 30 seconds left to go in the half.
And Fernstrom coming out. We talked about it during the break there, John. Yeah, I think kicking the extra point, you don't want to chase points here this early in the game. So just going to try to expand this out to 6 points, and Bentonville gets the opening kickoff for the second half.
Yeah, so Fernstrom will be on to attempt the point after. It'll be Jack Dunn to hold. And Fernstrom's kick is up. And it is good. So with 30 seconds left to go here in the first half of play, Bentonville 20, West 14. We're going to keep it here. There's 30 seconds left to go here in the half. And Donnie, big drive right there by the Bentonville Tigers. Good job by the defense to get the ball back for this Bentonville offense. I'll tell you what, Bentonville has obviously struggled coming out of the gate here. 2 turnovers on their first 2 possessions. And it just goes to show you, Donnie, you know, when you turn the ball over, you know, anybody can win at that point. And the Tigers certainly didn't help their cause in the early going, but looks like they're beginning to settle in. And but they've got to hold the Wolverines, which have showed the ability to make a big play at times in this first half. So this Bentonville defense has to step up one more time. So Fernstrom now, he'll tee it up, getting ready to kick it away to the Wolverines. Fernstrom's kick, a short sky kick over to the right side. It'll be taken at the 30-yard line. And
that was Swoboda.
Will return it for about 3 yards, and they'll have it 1st and 10 at the 33.
And West has 1 timeout, John, so they still can try to throw something in the middle of the field and use a timeout here.
I'll tell you, the big plays for them have been when the back has come out of the backfield on the wheel route.
Or just when he's been the safety valve.
So Bentonville playing off the receivers. Thompson drops back. Now
he almost fumbled
tried
that
to
ball.
turn it up, and good play. Who was it? Number 92. That's Peyton Lowry. Nice job, Peyton Lowry.
Thompson almost, that ball was bobbling around in there,
Clock
John.
still running inside of 10 seconds. This could be the last play of the half, and the give goes to the running back, and he is going to be tackled short of the first down, 2-1. And that is going to do it for the first half of play here in Bentonville. Well, a wild half, but the Bentonville Tigers take a 6-point lead in the half into the locker room at halftime. They are up 20-14. Well, folks, we're going to run some commercials. Donnie and I will come back here in a little bit, talk a little more about the first half, and then we'll get you set for the second half to play here in Bentonville. You are watching Bentonville Tiger football on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
And I'm going to need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Come on in and see for yourself.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Oh! Hey! Woo! Oh, missed me.
Jack Links Jerky, feed your wild side. Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Oh, look who it is. Got Mr. Sasquatch. Whoa. Hey. Ooh. Missed me. That's my truck.
Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Buy your dream home with the convenience of the Arvest Home for Me app. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities. Goodbye, 9 to 5. Hello, startup. So long, IOU. Hello, settled up. So long, someday. Hello, moving day. Finance and grow a business. Easily pay friends and quickly check loan status with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has a prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Buy your dream home with the convenience of the Arvest Home for Me app. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold. I want the good life every good night. You're a hot one to hold. 'Cause you don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Oh no!
Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
At Grand Savings Bank, we're committed to supporting and growing with our communities by sponsoring local teams and offering a comprehensive suite of financial services, all tailored to meet your needs. Join us in supporting our teams and experience banking to help you live grand. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And I'm going to need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Come on in and see for yourself.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Oh! Hey! Woo! Oh, missed me.
Jack Links Jerky, feed your wild side. Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Oh, look who it is. Mr. Sasquatch. Whoa! Hey! Ooh, missed me. That's my truck.
Jack Links Jerky, feed your wild side.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Buy your dream home with the convenience of the Arvest Home for Me app. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities. Goodbye, 9 to 5. Hello, startup. So long, IOU. Hello, settled up. So long, someday. Hello, moving day. Finance and grow a business. Easily pay friends and quickly check loan status with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Jack Links Jerky, feed your wild side.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Buy your dream home with the convenience of the Arvest Home for Me app. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold. I want the good life every good night. You're a hot one to hold. 'Cause you don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Oh no!
Jack Links Jerky. Feed your wild side.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
At Grand Savings Bank, we're committed to supporting and growing with our communities by sponsoring local teams and offering a comprehensive suite of financial services, all tailored to meet your needs. Join us in supporting our teams and experience banking to help you live grand. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And I'm going to need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Come on in and see for yourself.
Okay, we welcome you back here to Bentonville, where it is halftime with the Bentonville Tigers up on the Bentonville West Wolverines by a score of 20-14. And Donnie, what a wild first half as the Wolverines took the opening kick, went down the field, scored a touchdown to go up 7-0, and then Bentonville with 2 fumbles on their first 2 offensive possessions. They were able to tie it up at 7, but the Wolverines come right back in the second quarter, put one in the end zone to go up 14-7. But then the Bentonville Tigers scored 13 unanswered points to finish out the half to take a halftime lead of 20-14. But you know, I think it was pretty obvious the Tigers really didn't come out at the beginning of the game and playing what is characteristic Bentonville Tiger football.
That's right, John. Oh,
I'm sorry, Donnie.
That's right, John. Yeah, came out kind of flat, and West got all the momentum early. They opening kickoff, they returned it to the Bentonville side of the field, put one in pretty quick, fumble, and they did get they missed a field goal there, so we can come put that in the box. But then Bentonville's driving again, another fumble, but that time Bentonville gets them 3 and out, and then Bentonville kind of settled in, scored, West scored, but then like you said, 13 unanswered. And John, I'm going to kind of wonder if we come back, if Bentonville comes out and puts one in to start with and gets a 2-score lead back, wonder if we're going to go back and if West fans are going to think about that 4th and 1 right before halftime where they lined up to go for it. Then they had to take a timeout and ended up punting, and Bentonville punched one in right before halftime there to take the lead. And I wonder if West fans are like, what if? You know, we always can what if. I'm kind of shocked that they didn't go for it there, honestly. Ended up being only about a 21-yard punt. Bentonville scored with 30 seconds left and was able to take the lead into halftime.
Yeah, that's a good point, Donnie. And I think, Bentonville, the Tigers going to win this. I think that'll be one of the things the Wolverine coach staff will maybe go back and look at. Should we maybe have tried to keep that ball away from them. So, well, we've got about 3 minutes, it looks like, till the second half gets underway. We're going to try to go down to Megan Verkamp, who's going to try to get a word with Coach Jody Grant as they come out of the locker room.
Yeah, there's still 3 minutes before the mandatory 3-minute warm-up. So West is coming out early here.
Yeah, the Wolverines have went ahead and they're out of the locker room and heading down toward the south end zone to warm up, and still awaiting on the Bentonville Tigers. And well, let's just take a quick break, and we'll come back in a moment and try to get a word with head coach Jody Grant. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Oh, hey! Woo! Oh, missed me.
Jack Links Jerky, feed your wild side. Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Oh, look who it is. Mr. Sasquatch. Whoa! Hey! Ooh, missed me. That's my truck.
Jack Links Jerky, feed your wild side.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Buy your dream home with the convenience of the Arvest Home for Me app. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
All right, we are back here at Tiger Stadium, where we are just moments away from getting the second half of play underway with the Bentonville Tigers up 20-14 at halftime. John McElroy, Donnie Payne, and the Wolverines have made their way back to the field, still awaiting the Bentonville Tigers to come out of the locker room for the second half. And as they do, we will see if we can go down to Megan Verkamp and get a word with her as she tries to get a word with head coach Jody Grant. And
got some score updates here when we're waiting on Coach Grant to come out. Bryant at halftime, to probably no one's surprise, Bryant 45, Cabot nothing up at that game. That one's going to be going home early. And then the game that John and I have been keenly interested in, Rogers 21, Conway 21. That game's at halftime, so 21-21. Of course, Bentonville goes on to win this game.
And Donnie, I'm going to interrupt you for just a second. It looks like we've got Megan down here as Coach Grant. Let's go ahead and go down. Megan, have you got us?
Here, guys. Coach Grant, this half is probably not what a lot of people expected. So kind of what's the message to the guys at halftime, and what do we need to do to secure this win?
Well, we knew they would come out, and our guys knew. We talked about it all week. They're going to be ready to play. We better be ready. I don't think our guys mentally were ready to play, and it showed. We turned the ball over twice, and truthfully, we're fortunate to have a lead at this point. I hope you'll see a different team in the second half. We just talked to them about that. We got to go score right now and get some stops and see if we can get this thing flipped.
Yes, sir, absolutely. Good luck. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you so much, Megan Verkamp, with head coach Jody Grant. And Donnie, you heard it. Coming out, Coach Grant talked to the team, just really, at the beginning of the game anyway, really probably weren't mentally ready to come out, and that, a couple of turnovers, and you give up some big plays, and all of a sudden you find yourself behind most of the first half. But, if there's any silver lining in this thing for the Bentonville Tigers, I believe the second quarter, the Tigers really started to settle into this ball game and started to flip this thing, as Coach Graham was saying, and hopefully he's right, and we'll see a different team here in the second half and go ahead and this is survive and advance. We're playoff football. Lose, that's the end of your season. Win, you get an opportunity to continue on and ultimately the run to Little Rock.
That's right, John. And you heard him say, he didn't say I'd like to score. He said we got to take this opening kickoff and we got to score. So he wants to set the tone early in this second half, open that 2-score lead back up for Bentonville. And what I was saying right before Coach Grant came out, John, down at Conway, it is 21-21 at halftime. Conway and Rogers tied. And then the other, Bryant and Cabot, 45-0 Bryant. And I cannot find a Fayetteville PA score, so I'm going to see if I can find one of those.
All right. Well, we are about a minute away from the opening kick of the second half. The Wolverines lost the toss. The Bentonville Tigers won the toss to start the game. They deferred their option to the second half, so the Wolverines are going to kick it away to Bentonville. Now, Donnie, let me talk to you about this. If you're the Wolverines, really with nothing to lose, do you come out here maybe try to surprise the Tigers with an onside kick?
I think you might, John, and I think Coach Baggett's thinking the same thing. You've got Eli on the front line. You've got 87, our other tight end,
Preston
Seal. You got 44 out there. That's Garrett Wolf, another tight end. 45, Sawyer Wilson. He's a sophomore, but I think he's a running back. We've got our hands team on that front line. So I think Coach Baggett, the special teams coordinator, is thinking the same thing, John.
Okay, well, it'll be interesting to see what the special teams for the Bentonville West Wolverines, how they want to play it. Down 6 points. And, Donnie, I think it is important for Bentonville to get this ball, put one in, because the last thing you want to do is let Bentonville West hang around in this game into deep in the third quarter, even the fourth quarter.
Right. You want to go ahead and put some distance in here.
Okay, here we go. And the kick is going to be a short sky kick over to the right side. It'll be taken at about the 24-yard line. And
I think that was Conrad
Schmidt. That is correct. He was the return man. Gets it up to, they're going to give him progress up to the 30-yard line. That's where Bentonville put in play 1st and 10 from their own 30.
Got the students you could hear there trying to get this team fired up for the second half.
Okay, 1st and 10 Bentonville. Tigers are going to set up twin receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Now, motion out of the backfield. Grant rolls to his right, fires complete to Blair Irvin III, and a good throw and catch, and a nice run after catch by Blair Irvin III. Pickup of 11 on 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 Bentonville. Looks like the same formation. Now Grant is going to give. No, he's going to keep it up the middle. I tell you, he was riding Chris Ficklin right there.
That was actually Mason, John.
Oh, Mason Hawkins. I'm sorry. Mason Hawkins on the direct snap, and he kind of rode Chris Ficklin there for a while. A read play. Hawkins picks up 2 yards, 2nd and 8. Hawkins again, shovel pass to Eli Brooks. Is that Eli?
It is.
Yeah, Eli Brooks. I'll tell you, that was kind of a dangerous play. The Wolverine broke through. I didn't see who it was, but he broke through and just about got Mason Hawkins before he got that ball off.
He did get it off. It'll be 3rd and short now.
So 6 yards on 2nd and 8. It is 3rd and 1, and this is a yard the Bentonville Tigers need to make right here. Ficklin gets the no. Trevor Grant keeps it,
and he got the first down.
And he has got the first down. I'll tell you what, him and Chris Ficklin, boy, they do a good job of carrying out the fakes. That's the 2nd time tonight, Donnie. You and I have both been deceived. 1st and 10 Bentonville at the Wolverine 45-yard line. And this time Hayden Oliver, Blair in the third, they're going to split to the right. That's Eli Brooks now. Will motion over. Give goes to Ficklin. Ficklin getting in behind the blockers. And Ficklin's going to pick up 3 yards on first down. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, that number 66, John, getting up a little gimpy there. It's Wyatt Files. Kind of Chris rolled up on him there when he got tackled, but it looks like he's good to stay in the game. He's just shaking that leg out.
Okay, 2nd and 7. Again, Brooks comes in motion. Now he comes back. Grant, play action. He's looking now. He's having to step up, and Trevor Grant is going to be sacked for a big loss back into Bentonville territory, all the way back at the 47-yard line.
Coaches are telling him, John, when there's nothing there, you got to get rid of the ball. You cannot take that big of a sack.
And that is going to back the Tigers up where it'll be 3rd down. They're going to call it 18, Donnie. Tigers are going to have to get all the way down to the 35-yard line of the Wolverines to pick up the first down. Trip receivers left, twin receivers to the right. Empty set for Trevor Grant. He drops back. He throws to his right, and that is incomplete. Pass was intended for Blair Irvin III. Can hang on, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bentonville Tigers will send the punting unit onto the field.
John got that drive going. That big sack just killed all the momentum. And Trevor initially had time, just good coverage down the field, but he was outside the pocket there. You just got to throw that ball out of bounds.
Nico Martinovic, he'll stand back at his own 33. High snap over his head. Uh-oh. And Martinovic is just going to have to get on it, and the Wolverines are going to have the ball at the 12-yard line of Bentonville.
We've seen dangerous high snaps all year on the punt, John, and against Rogers. Same thing happened against Rogers.
They're going to mark the ball back at the 14, but great field position for the Wolverines. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
I'm going to ask the defense, John. They've got to come up with a stop here.
Trey Thompson, Wolverine quarterback, looking over the defense, takes a snap. Play action, throws to the end zone. Incomplete, and a flag comes out, and they're going to call pass interference on number 5, Will Fusselman.
It's only half the distance, and it'll just be 1st and whatever it is then from the 9. So they should go down to about the 10.5 here, 19 down to the 9.5. They don't need to drop the chains. It's still 1st. They need to pick the chains back up. It's not an automatic 1st down. Yeah, the referee just told them.
Okay.
It's no longer an automatic, but that seemed a little more than half the distance.
Well, 1st and 3 at the 7. Thompson takes a snap. He's running to his right, and
Touchdown.
He is going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
John, West has just seized all the momentum back. Bentonville had it, that bad snap on the punt, and now you've let West right back into this game, and they're going to start believing that they have a chance to win this.
Absolutely, and a lot of self-inflicted wounds by the Bentonville Tigers tonight, and the Wolverines are an extra point away from retaking the lead. Number 47. No, I'm sorry, that number 57.
97.
97. Extra point attempt by Nick Byrne is up, and it is good. So with 8:13 left to go, 3rd quarter play, West 21, Bentonville 20. Back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Goodbye, 9 to 5. Hello, startup. So long, IOU. Hello, settled up. So long, someday. Hello, moving day. Finance and grow a business. Easily pay friends and quickly check loan status with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Okay, back in Bentonville. With 8:13 left to go, third quarter play, Wolverines have retaken the lead 21-20. The difference in the game, a missed extra point by Bentonville. Short kick over to the right side to be taken this time by, is that Hayden Oliver? Hayden Oliver, number 14.
Bentonville's offense was moving the ball until that sack last time. They've got to answer, and they've got to get some of this momentum back on our sideline because it has all traveled over to the west sideline currently.
Okay, so Trevor Grant will bring the Bentonville offense onto the field. He'll send two receivers to the right side. He's got a single receiver set up to the left. Chris Ficklin in the backfield. Mason Hawkins motions over. Give goes to Ficklin over the left side. He's got a hole. And Chris Ficklin fighting for extra yards. He's going to cross the 45 out to the 46. Nice run there by Chris Ficklin. I think that's one of his longer runs from scrimmage tonight, Donnie. Bentonville wants to work quickly.
And they snapped the ball, and Trevor wasn't ready. And that's going to – no one was ready for that snap. We are just self-inflicting wounds all over the place tonight. Luckily, Trevor caught the snap.
So a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be second down and 12.
We're only a point down. Everyone's got to settle down, breathe, but we are looking like the nerves are starting to get to us a little bit.
Grant rolls to his right, and a flag comes out. That's going to be a hold. Looks like West may have got away with a little pass interference there on Irvin, but they are going to call a hold on Bentonville. And that'll back the Tigers up 10 more. Hey, what? Tiger faithful getting a little restless down there, Donnie.
So it's going to be second now and 22.
Okay. Second down and forever. Well, actually, they're going to call it 22, but wow. What you'd like to do right here, Donnie, just try to get it into third and manageable.
Yep. Get it back to the original line of scrimmage at least.
Grant, he's going to turn it up. Grant's crossing the 40. He tries to stay on his feet, and he's going to get it into that third and manageable. He'll be stopped just shy of the 45. They'll give him forward progress to the 44. Donnie, looks like that'll bring up third down and 12. And if there was ever a time Bentonville needed to find a way to pick up 12 yards, it's right now, Donnie.
Yes.
Empty set. On third and 12, Wolverines showing blitz.
Picked it up.
Grant's
Eli Brooks
got it to Eli Brooks across the middle, and the Tigers get a first down. Wow, good shot of Eli right there. And he's doing what Eli does, making plays. First and 10, Bentonville at the Wolverine 32. Grant throws out to the right side, complete to Mason Hawkins. And Hawkins looks like he's going to pick up about 5. Good throw and catch, just taking what the defense gives you right there.
Bentonville's run a lot of those quick outs, John. I wonder if we're going to see an out and up eventually.
I wouldn't doubt it. Wolverines are coming out in 3-man defensive front, but then they're shifting to a 4-man defensive front and moving their linebackers. But it looks like they're only playing a single high safety right now, Donnie. There they move into that 4-man front. And Grant's going to throw out to the left. That is complete to Jack Dunn. Jack Dunn gets inside the 15 down to the 13-yard line. Pick up a 12 on the play. 1st and 10 Bentonville.
Bentonville going to go fast here.
Give goes to Ficklin. Ficklin cuts in, still on his feet. Inside the 10. I'll tell you, Chris does such a good job at Donnie. Sometimes when he gets in that pile, there are times I just want him to get down so they don't strip that ball out. 2nd down and 5. Blairman III, he's going to split into the boundary. It's Mason Hawkins and Jack Dunn split out to the right. Grant takes a snap, bootleg over to the right side, and there was a hold on Eli, but touchdown Bentonville! Blair Irvin III.
Yeah, the referee threw the flag, John. They were mugging Eli Brooks.
They had him tackled, but hey, Trevor Grant saw that, and he found Blair Irvin III in the end zone for the touchdown. Yeah, and quickly, the official looked at Jody and said, yeah, you're declining now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Bentonville Tigers.
Oh, we're going to go for 2 here, it looks like.
Have retaken the lead. Let's say they haven't put it on the scoreboard yet.
Because the flag, they haven't.
Yeah, the official, he's got to come out and make the call. And
we're going to decline the defensive hold.
Holding on the defense. Penalty, result will play as a touchdown. Penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
So the penalty will actually be enforced on the kickoff, Donnie.
Yeah. I forgot.
Well, that's what Jody was talking to him about
That was a rule change this year, that if there is a penalty and the resulting play is a touchdown, you can take it
I'll tell you what,
on the extra point.
Coach Grant was all over it. He was out there to let the official know about that, and good job of Coach Grant.
So Bentonville going for 2 here, John.
All right, so 26-21. The Tigers will set up for 2. Grant, bootleg, he's going to throw, and no, that is short.
And West is going to get a penalty for taunting, John.
Well, that'll be after the play, so the results will be no good, but they'll assess extra yardage. Will they assess that on the kickoff as well?
Yeah, it'll be, so we'll get 20 yards and penalty on the kickoff.
Well, Donnie, now this brings up a thing. So instead of kicking from the 40, you're actually going to kick from the Wolverine 40.
Right.
Would you maybe try an onside kick in this situation? You're already on that
end of the field, yeah.
The Wolverines have been getting the ball with the sky kicks at usually about the 30 to the 34-yard line. Would you try an onside if you get 20 yards in penalties on the kickoff? We'll see here in just a moment.
The result of the play is no good. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 5, on the defense. That penalty will be enforced.
They're actually going to be kicking from the 35. Yeah, the 35.
I think you almost have to go for an onside kick here.
So you've got nothing to lose here. Yeah, because the holding is 10. I forgot in high school holding's 10 yards. So you go to the 50 and then another 15 to 35.
The 35.
I was thinking the NFL rule where odd defensive holding is only 5 yards, but in college and high school, defensive holding is 10 yards. So you really have nothing to lose here to go try for an onside kick.
Okay, I'll tell you what. This made it pretty interesting right here. Bentonville has taken the lead 26-21. And don't know what
we had one too many men on the field.
I don't know what Coach Baggett's got called up, but
yeah,
Donnie Payne and I think we're about to see an onside kick, and that looks like what Fernstrom's doing right now. He's got to be careful here.
Big hop, ball's free.
Let's see.
Parker Schatzman had a chance, John. I don't know.
No, Parker Schatzman's up off the pile now, so boy. Bentonville's got it. Bentonville's got it. Bentonville football.
That kick did exactly what you wanted it to do, John. Short, big giant hop at the end. Bentonville gets on it. And John, Bentonville has a chance to put up another one here and open that 2-score lead back.
Well, Donnie, let me tell you something. After the holding call on the touchdown against, it was called on the guy holding Eli Brooks.
Right.
That would have been a 10-yard penalty. Bentonville would have got the kick from the 50, and I don't think they would have onside it from the 50. But the personal foul after the extra point attempt, wow, and has the potential to really change the direction of this game. Trevor Grant now, 1st and 10 Bentonville at the 14-yard line of the Wolverines. Grant takes a snap, fires complete to Blair Irvin III, breaks a tackle. Irvin III still on his feet. And Irvin III's going to get down to around the 3-yard line. I think they're going to say his knee was down at the 4, but it will be 1st and goal to go for the Bentonville Tigers. Wow. What a turn of events. Now let's see if Bentonville can cash in right here. 26-21 Tigers. Hayden Oliver's going to split out to the left side. Irvin III split to the right. Grant takes a snap. Give goes to Ficklin up the middle.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Bentonville. Chris Ficklin from 4 yards out, and the Bentonville Tigers are going to extend their lead 32-21. What a big penalty.
I think Jody's going to go for 2 again.
Yeah, he's exactly right. Saw Coach Grant waving at his players, stay out there. Okay, so they'll put the ball at the 3. Now, this turned out to be a pretty exciting playoff game here tonight. Hayden Oliver, once again, he'll split out to the right side. Jack Dunn, Blair Irvin III. They'll set up to the right side of the offense. Now Dunn comes in motion. Play action. Dunn makes the catch, and he is going to be tackled.
That was the same play, John.
Yeah.
Tried to came in motion, and he just not able to get into the end zone.
Okay. Well, we're going to keep it right here. Man, things happening fast and furious here. The last couple of minutes, Donnie, wow, what a whirlwind of activity. The Bentonville Tigers with a snap that went over Martinovic's head. The Wolverines take that, they cash in, retake the lead, and then Bentonville comes down, gets a score, tries to go for 2, gets a personal foul penalty on a no-good 2-point conversion, an onside kick. And Bentonville cashes in right there and takes a 2-possession lead.
John, that's 11-point lead. Now you're looking back going, well, maybe we shouldn't have chased the points, but we chased the points there. So it's an 11-point game. Still a 2-score lead for Bentonville.
Okay, so Ryan Fernstrom getting ready to kick it away once again. Fernstrom going to sky kick it to the right side, and that is going to be taken. I think that's Harris Vincent. Now Vincent's going to reverse field, go out to the right, and he is going to be hit at the 30.
We either got a hold or a block in the back here, John.
Donnie, you start to feel the momentum in this game shift toward the Tigers right now.
Yeah, the defense can come out and put together a good stop here. West is going to have, if it is on West, they'll start at their own 19-yard line.
You know, the one thing Bentonville has not had tonight is a turnover.
Right. Like to see an interception or a fumble here.
That's been pretty tough tonight against the Wolverines. The part of their offensive game plan, they have gotten passes out very quickly. I'm not really giving Bentonville secondary or their defensive line time to pressure the quarterback or the secondary time to break on the football.
We're about to get the call here. The referee's looks like he's having trouble with his mic pack. Yeah, he might just have to give the signal here and without announcing it, but West is going backwards. So the penalty is from the 28, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 18. So finally found a score. It is halftime in Fayetteville. PA 18, Fayetteville 17.
The penalty, 10 yards, was spotted at 5.
18-17. That one's being played at Harmon Stadium down in Fayetteville.
And they have 1 minute left before they start the second half. So that first half lasted a long time down there.
Okay, here it is. 1st and 10 Wolverines at their own 18-yard line.
Yeah. West is ready to go. The referee is not in his position.
Yeah, the referee, it still looks like he's messing with his
microphone or something.
Yeah. Okay. The umpire.
Now we're ready. There's the whistle.
Okay, here we go. 1st and 10, Trey Thompson sends Nash in motion. Thompson looks to his right, fires complete. Along the hash, number 35, that's Sabota.
Well, that time, John, they ran that same motion, and you saw Bentonville going out like they were expecting that quick screen, and Swoboda just went down and turned in the zone and picked up first down.
Yeah, 2 options right there. Either hit Nash on the flare-out screen or hit the inside receiver going down the seam. So, ball's out to the 30, 1st and 10 Wolverines. Bentonville showing a little pressure, and pass is complete to number 23, Harris Vincent.
That was a big cushion that time given up out there, and West made Bentonville pay for that big cushion.
Yeah, Noah Nunley on the tackle there.
He was in man-to-man coverage and just gave him a free release off the ball. And
1st and 10. Wolverines now into Tiger territory at the 48.
Quick
Thompson, quick screen. Oh my!
That's Tristan Brown, John. He overran it. He read it, and he just ran by the receiver, and ended up being a 5-yard pickup for West.
Well,
6-yard pickup. I thought he was going to make the tackle for a loss. He just overran it.
I think he actually thought he had a chance to maybe pick that one off and go the other way. And hey, I like the aggressiveness, though Tristan Brown been making plays all season. Okay, 2nd down and 4 at the Bentonville 42. Thompson, he's going to throw again across the middle. That is complete to Harris Vincent.
And now West, John, they're just they're going down and hooking in the zone and just quick throws. And Trey Thompson's in rhythm. We saw there that one drive, he threw 3 straight balls in the ground. They were trying to go deep. Bentonville was able to get pressure on him. When these quick throws, he's in a rhythm again.
Once again, Thompson pump fakes right now.
He's going to be sacked.
Pressured. Nice job. Nice sack. That is number 2, Cameron Thornton Meade. Sacking Thompson all the way back at the 41-yard line.
And John, you saw the pump fake. I think that was going to be one of those hitch and go, but Bentonville defense did a good job, and Cam was able to come from the right side of the defensive line and get the sack for a big loss. 9-yard loss on that sack.
Okay, 2nd and 19. Now you got to watch the backs out of the backfield, Donnie. This is where they've done some damage. Pump fake again. This time and down the middle, and
he held on to that.
Pass is complete. Wow, what a catch by Braden Nash.
And just the running back, John. He released and no one covered him. So West has figured out, and Bentonville's defense has struggled with that. A lot of teams not covering the back out of the backfield. 2nd and 19, and you give up a 20-yard pass to the running back.
1st and 10 Wolverines at the Tiger 19-yard line. And once again, the Wolverines are threatening. Thompson just going to run it over the right side, and he breaks through, and Thompson may go, and he gets in. He gets the pylon touchdown, Wolverines.
Just a quarterback power, John, and Bentonville missing too many tackles on that one.
So the Wolverines continue to be able to move the ball down the field and put it in, and they are an extra point away for making this a 4-point ball game. And Donnie, I'm not sure why the Wolverines maybe not go for 2 right here.
Yeah, if they went for 2 and got it, they would just need a field goal to tie. So
Nick Byrne on to attempt the point after, and his extra point attempt is up, and it is good. So with 1:46 left to go, third quarter play, Bentonville 32, West 28. Back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Okay, we're back as the Wolverines kick it away. That is going to be taken at the 28-yard line. Conrad Schmidt. First and 10 now. Bentonville, they'll have the ball at their own 34-yard line.
Well, the offense has got to go answer again here, John. Get it back out to a 2-score lead.
Okay. Trevor Grant now looking over the defense on first and 10. Takes the snap. Throws to his left. Fires complete. That is Mason Hawkins. Hawkins will go out of bounds at around the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 6, second down and 4. Grant now throws to his left, and that one is complete. Oh, and now the other official coming in from the other side, he comes in and overrules him, says it's incomplete. Okay. Wow. So the official closest to the play ruled it a complete pass, but it looked like the official coming in from the back or the other side ruled it incomplete.
Umpire, John.
Umpire, yeah.
Now, I'm going to be honest, I thought it bounced too.
Yeah, it did look like it skipped, but it's hard to tell from our vantage point up here. So it's going to be third down and 4. And that one is complete to Mason Hawkins. And Hawkins, I think he got it, Donnie.
Yeah,
if the official on the other side where the chains are, if they mark it where he is, well, now he's kind of backing off. The officials on this side of the field.
They're going to measure, John.
Well, based on the spot, now the official on the other side came in, it looked like he had it, but I think this is a spot. Depends on where the spot is, Donnie, and I don't think he's going to get it. I think he got a poor spot right there. That is going to be, Donnie, from my estimation, that is going to be about 8 inches short. Now, minute 15 left to go, third quarter play. If it is, in fact, short, will Coach Grant go for it here on fourth down in his own territory?
He's bringing everybody over, John. Kind of a mini timeout here. That's going to be short when they stretch it out. Not by much, though.
No, that's about 8 inches short. And Donnie, this is a big call right here. You know, the last time Bentonville punted, the snap went over Martinovic's head. So that's got to be in the back of your mind right now.
And the offense coming out, John. I think you can quarterback sneak it here and get that.
Okay.
Or we can line up in the pistol.
Chris Ficklin, when he goes straight ahead, he's shown he can move a pile. And that's what it's going to be. Ficklin's got the first down. I'll tell you what, when he just goes straight ahead, takes a snap, quick hitter, even if he gets hit at the line of scrimmage, he has enough power to move that pile, but he had a pretty good hole right there. 1st and 10 Bentonville. And that ball, the tip of the ball, be right on the midfield stripe.
Coach Grant didn't even think about it, John. That was, they had already made up their mind.
1st and 10 Tigers. Grant goes to Ficklin over the left side. Got a pretty good hole, got tripped up, but he still made about 6 on the
someone got him
quick
there
hitter over the left side.
Someone clipped his foot as he went through there, John. If he keeps his feet, that's another at least 20-yard gain there, but we'll take 6 on first down. West has a player down.
And the Wolverines, you're right, Donnie, they do have a player down at about the 45. And really cannot tell what number that is, but training staff is out there tending to him. Well, Donnie, 26 seconds left in the third quarter of play, and it looks like we're in for a wild ride here in the fourth quarter. Donnie, while we got the injury timeout right here, any more score updates for us?
I'm looking here. Yeah, Fayetteville now has taken the lead over PA. It's 24-18 Fayetteville with 7 minutes left in the third quarter in that game. So Fayetteville leading PA, and Bryant, John, was up 45-0 at halftime over Cabot. So that game will be a mercy rule. And then so the other game, Conway Rogers, my scoreboard's reloading here. Sorry about that.
No problem. Looks like the West player is up and has made his way over to the Wolverine sideline.
The Conway Rogers game, John, now is 42-35. Conway with 1:51 left.
42-35 with a minute left in the ball game.
1:51 left in the third quarter.
In the third quarter, okay,
yeah.
Okay. All right, 2nd down and 4 now for the Tigers. Grant working from under center.
And we're going to get called for a false start. Our left tackle flinched out there.
Well, Donnie, as I've already talked about tonight, but the Wolverines defensively, one of the things that they have done to sort of change things up here in this second meeting is they start with a defensive front, and right before the snap, they shift their defensive line and linebackers to try to confuse what Bentonville's doing, and it's led to a couple of false starts tonight. Grant going to give to Ficklin. He got a big hole. Ficklin is going to get first down yardage inside the 40, and there was a big hole over the left side for Chris Ficklin.
A big initial hole there, but I give West a secondary. I thought that was going to be a bigger gain, John. They closed it pretty quick, but still a good gain, and Bentonville's not going to run another play here. We're going to take this one to the fourth quarter.
Okay, and as you see the last 5 seconds roll off the clock here in the third quarter of play, the Bentonville Tigers are going to take a 32-28 lead into the fourth quarter. We'll come back to you here in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Jacqueline's Turkey, feed your wild side.
Okay, welcome back to Bentonville Tiger Stadium, where we're going to the fourth quarter of play. The Bentonville Tigers with a 32-28 lead over the Bentonville West Wolverines. John McElroy, Donnie Payne, and Donnie, I'd like to thank our live stream crew tonight, Nadia Clark up here on the production board, Chloe Comstock out there on the main shot you see there in your screen, and we'll shout out to those others here in just a moment. Trevor Grant now on 1st and 10, takes a snap, gives to Ficklin over the right side. Chris Ficklin has got some running room, still on his feet. He refuses to go down. Gets inside the 25-yard line down to the 24. We've got Blair the third kind of getting up a little slowly, but he looks okay. But another big game for Chris Ficklin. And the Bentonville Tigers are going to have it 1st and 10 at the Wolverine 24. And Donnie, if Bentonville Tigers can just keep giving the Wolverines doses of Chris Ficklin, that's going to be a good fourth quarter. Grant rolls to his left. Fires incomplete. Pass was intended for number 8, Conrad Schmidt.
Grant's pass intended for Conrad Schmidt falls incomplete.
Conrad hadn't even turned around to look for the ball yet, John. He was a little confusion maybe on that play call.
Okay, 2nd and 10 now. Twin receivers left, single receiver into the boundary. There's the Wolverines with that defensive shift. Pass now goes to Blair Irvin III, stays on his feet, and Irvin III is going to get down to around the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4. That'll bring up 3rd down. Actually,
8-yard gain.
Donnie, how did he get 8 yards out of that? I saw him. Okay. No, I guess that's right. Okay. I just had my yard lines messed up.
They're actually giving him 9.
Yeah, 9 yards, so it's 3rd and short. Nice job. So 3rd and short. Give goes to Ficklin. Ficklin cuts in at the 10, inside the 5. He's still on his feet.
Touchdown.
Chris Ficklin's in the end zone. Touchdown, Bentonville. Oh, my. Wow, that is a young man that would not be denied right there. And you see him right there coming into your living room. Chris Ficklin with an amazing run. And Donnie, he was aided. He got a little help from his friends coming in behind, pushing that pile forward.
Yeah. John, one pass, I think, maybe on that drive. That was a Chris Ficklin drive. And the offensive line, they're starting to push down and wear down this West defensive front.
Okay, so Ryan Fernstrom now to attempt the point after. His kick is up, and it is good. So, with 10:36 left to go in the ball game, Bentonville 39, Wolverines 28. We'll be back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Foster Roofing has been assisting Arkansas homeowners as they've weathered every storm for over 30 years. Foster Roofing is a family-owned, locally operated company providing expert professional roofing services. For your roof repair, choose local, licensed, and professional. Choose Foster Roofing.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Okay, back here in Bentonville, where the Tigers have taken an 11-point lead. Now it's 39-28. Fernstrom kicks a short sky kick once again, this time to the left side. And that is Sabota, and he's going to be tackled about where he catches it at the 29-yard line.
John,
sorry, Donnie, go ahead.
Another update. Conway has scored again now. It's 49-35 Conway with 9:37 left in the fourth quarter. So that game has turned into a defensive struggle. The defenses are struggling. No other score on Bryant, but they were, like I said, they were ahead 45-0 at halftime, so that game's probably a final at this point.
Well, Donnie, this one right here in front of us, the Bentonville defense and Quad's left, and that's a hold. It had that ball fumble.
They're going to say incomplete pass.
Oh, my.
It was a pass. I think that's a good call.
Yeah.
I don't think he had it.
But I'll tell you what, that was a hold there that was not called.
Right. Tristan Brown, once again, John, he read that, and he came up, and he was able to make the tackle and break up the pass, but he was being held while he did it. But, hey, good job by Tristan.
Yeah.
That's one of the few incomplete passes Trey Thompson's thrown.
Yeah,
Trey Thompson has been
he's been sharp tonight. Very sharp. Okay, but this is the time where this Bentonville defense can take control of this game if they can get a stop here. Thompson's going to throw out to his left.
Same play, little tunnel screen.
And good
Parker
tackling
there.
right there. Nice job, Parker, coming up and making the play after a short gain. They're going to give him 3, close to 4 yards on that, but that's going to bring up 3rd down and call it 7. Well, actually, 3rd and 6. Wolverines are going to set up quad receivers to the right side. They'll set up a single receiver into the boundary. Tell you, got to watch the single coverage on the left side with so much going on.
I think Bentonville had to call a timeout, John. Coach Grant was not happy with the defensive setup there, and he's going to take a timeout.
All right, let's go ahead and keep it here, Donnie. We're in the 4th quarter. Bentonville with an 11-point lead, but Donnie, this is an important time for this Bentonville defense to come up with the stop here on 3rd down. The Wolverines have seemed to be able to make a play every time they need to when Bentonville's had them in 3rd and long. And if the Tiger defense could figure out a way to get a stop right here and get this ball back, one more score may be too much to overcome for the Bentonville West Wolverines. But, you know, it really comes down to, can this Bentonville defense get off the field?
Bentonville gets a stop here and gets another one in. Then, like you said, John, that makes it a 3-touchdown lead.
Okay. So the Tigers taking the timeout. They'll have 2 left. Once again, the Wolverines are going to show quads to the right side. Single receiver to the left. Trey Thompson.
Hitch and go.
Hitch and go.
Turn around and play. Yeah, overthrew him.
Nice job, Tigers.
Well, with that
pass
play
was intended for Ryan Adjum.
I was with that going deep there, John. I thought maybe West was thinking about going for it on 4th down, but they're sending the punt team out.
Well,
you take a deep shot like that,
and Donnie,
and it almost seems like you would have a play ready for 4th down here.
Donnie, this game's been so bizarre. You've got to really watch everything right here, including I wouldn't be surprised to see a fake right here, even in this situation. And punter does get it off. It's going to be a short kick. Conrad Schmidt is going to have it at his own 35.
Good decision. Fair catch that one, John.
So a good job by the Bentonville defense to get off the field. Now, Donnie,
we got a flag.
Oh, boy. A couple of flags. Uh-oh. And that's going to, Donnie, that's going to be on Bentonville. Looks like Cameron Thornton Meade. Yeah. A couple of his teammates are trying. Something happened that
maybe it'll be offsetting here.
Well, something happened that really got under the skin of Cameron Thornton Meade, and a couple of his teammates were trying their best to get him off the field before more penalty flags were assessed. So the officials are talking about it. There are 3 penalty flags at about the Bentonville 40.
They're getting books out to write down numbers. That's not a good thing usually.
No, it isn't. Yeah, we can see it right there in our monitor. Good job by our crew. Tell you what, yeah, there's a lot of riding going on.
Well, there's flags there. There was a flag on the field initially, and then they were trying to get Cam off the field, and then there was another one, and then there was another one. So let's sort all of this out here.
Okay, let's see here.
Over dead ball. Unsportsmanlike. Number 29 on the offense for pushing. He's being ejected.
Uh-oh.
Unsportsmanlike. Number 2 on the offense. Both penalties will offset. First down.
Okay, so 29.
The West player threw a punch at Cameron. Cameron must not, obviously our guys did a good job getting in there. I think Cameron got a penalty for what he was saying, for reacting. Yeah. But he did not throw a punch.
So
the West player threw a punch.
29 for West, is that the number?
That's what they said,
That's Aiden Myers, and he's been ejected from the ball game. Apparently pushed or threw a punch at Cameron Thornton Meade, and his reaction got the penalty flag.
Yeah,
so the penalty's offset.
He's going into the locker room.
Wow.
So offsetting penalty, so Bentonville still is going to have the ball at the 35-yard line here.
Okay.
Good job by Cam's teammates getting him in there before he got thrown out.
Okay. Grant. Give goes to Ficklin. Ficklin bounces it out. Ficklin's got one man to beat, and Ficklin crosses the 50. He cuts in at the 40. He's inside the 30.
Good tackle by number 15 for West, John. Good job by that young man.
Yeah, that was Braden Jones makes a touchdown-saving tackle, but what a great job by Chris Ficklin. He had that one man there at the edge. If he could beat him, it was going to be a big gain, and it was all the way down to the 27-yard line of the Wolverines. And, Donnie, what you were saying a while ago, looks like that offensive line for Bentonville is kind of wearing on West, and Chris Ficklin's picking up the yards in chunks at this point. Gibbs going to go again to Chris Ficklin. He's got some blockers out front. He's going to turn it up and be driven out of bounds. This time,
They're going to give him the
20-yard line.
So that is an 8-yard gain. He's got to be over 100 yards now at this point, John. But look at the West defensive linemen. They all have and their linebackers, hands on hips.
Well, and you know, Donnie, all night long they've been involved in shifting, and they've been exerting a lot of energy throughout the night, and you can see the effects right now. This Bentonville offensive line is starting to wear on them. Grant's going to throw complete to Hayden Oliver. Oliver at the 10. He's going to be driven out of bounds at around the 5. And it will be first and goal to go Bentonville at the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 5. Oh, got the referee blowing a whistle here. The West play, one of the West defensive linemen, he accidentally kicked the ball and then he picked it up to hand it to the referee. So that's why they stopped the clock. But clock is going again. First and goal for Bentonville from the 5-yard line.
Okay, Hayden Oliver, Blair from the 3rd, split out to the right. Ficklin in the backfield. Now Preston Seal will take his position on the line of scrimmage. Brooks goes in motion. Give goes to Ficklin. Ficklin cuts back, and he's going to get
somewhere down in that mass of humanity.
Looks like he's going to get close to the 1.
Yeah. Well, that time, John, Eli went in motion to the left, but then there was a counter. They all the motion to the left, and then they ran it to the right side of the offensive line.
Ball spotted just inside the 2, so it'll be second goal now. Actually, it's tip the football's resting at the 1-yard line. Irvin the 3rd, he'll split to the right. Hayden Oliver will set up to the left. Preston Seal, Eli Brooks.
And we're going to get a false start called on us, John. Umpire threw the flag, so it was someone in the middle of the offensive line.
False start. On the offense. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Just self-inflicted penalties tonight, John. Coaches don't mind penalties like in the flow of action that are when you're playing hard, but the dead ball penalties just hurt so much.
Well,
and those are things you can control.
Second down and goal. I'm probably putting it in the hands of number 0 right here. He's been running like mad these last few plays. And give goes to Ficklin
Straight
up the middle. Touchdown,
untouched.
Bentonville. There it is, Chris Ficklin. And the Bentonville Tigers now are starting to put some space between them and their crosstown rivals in the Bentonville West Wolverines. Ryan Fernstrom on to attempt the point after. Jack Dunn to hold. Fernstrom's kick is up, and it is good. So with 7:43 left to go in the ball game, Bentonville 51, Wolverines 28. Back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Buy your dream home with the convenience of the Arvest Home for Me app. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold. I want the good life every good night. You're a hot one to hold. 'Cause you don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
Okay, we're back. 7:43 left as Fernstrom kicks it away. It's going to be a sky kick over to the left side, a fair catch called for by Sobota.
And John, I know he's looking at the ball. If he'd have let that one go, it would have went out of bounds. But so Bentonville catches a break with him fair catching that there.
Well, Donnie, the Bentonville Tigers now, let's see, 46-28. I think the scoreboard reported 51 a while ago.
Yeah, no.
That was a mistake. 46-28, but the Bentonville Tigers now put a little space between them and the Wolverines. But, you know, all in all, on both sides of football, really a really sloppy game tonight. A lot of penalties. Bentonville with some early turnovers, but, you know, Bentonville's kind of settling in here in the fourth quarter. Trey Thompson, empty set. He's going to throw out to his left. And a great play. That's Tristan Brown coming up to make the tackle. I think that's going to be a tackle for a loss, Donnie.
Yeah, John, big loss there. Bentonville seen that play enough tonight. They've read it the last couple of times. That time Tristan's able to get in and beat the blocker and make the tackle.
Well, Donnie, still quite a bit of time left to go, but I think this game turns there in the third quarter on the the personal foul penalty that allowed Bentonville to try the onside kick. To me, that was the turning point in this game tonight. All right, Thompson now looking to his right. Now he's being flushed out. He's looking to throw, and Thompson is going to be run out of bounds. And
good game, though, John.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Trey Thompson has impressed me tonight. He's run for a few touchdowns. His completion percentage has been really, really good. Didn't have that great of a game a couple of weeks ago here in Bentonville, but I'll tell you what, he's come back and has been impressive tonight.
We talked about that game 2 weeks ago that was in a monsoon.
Yeah.
So a little easier play in dry conditions.
3rd down and 8. Thompson's going to send Q Thompson in motion and play action, pass over the middle.
Good defense.
Yeah, great defense.
Tristan again.
I'll tell you what, I just like the way Tristan Brown plays.
And he's just our junior. He'll be back next year.
Well, that's good to know.
And Wes is going to punt, John. That's kind of a white flag to me. You're down 3 scores here with only 6:55 left. And you're punting. I'm kind of surprised, honestly.
There is no next week for the team that loses here or any of these games this time of year. So West going to get the punt away. And that is going to be caught at about the 42. Conrad Smith's going to run out to the left side. He's going to turn the corner, tries to stay in bounds, but just can't keep it inside the white lines. Run out of bounds at about the 36-yard line, but a nice return by Conrad Schmidt. And once again, the Bentonville Tigers are going to have good field position.
I'm going to tell you, John,
Coach York, you see those yellow gloves he's wearing?
Uh-huh.
He dropped one, and it was laying down here at the 40-yard line, and I thought, oh, no, there's a flag. And I saw one of our players pick up and run up and hand it to him. It obviously fell out of his pocket. I thought it was going to be coming back for a minute. Tell Coach York to get some gloves that are not similar color to flags.
Okay, 1st and 10, Bentonville at the 36. Grant gives the ball to Ficklin. Ficklin trying to bounce it out. Finds a little running. How does he stay on his feet?
Still on his feet.
How does he do that?
What a run,
Donnie,
John.
that was the most exciting 13-yard run I think I've ever seen. Wow.
And he's coming out for a well-deserved break.
And he's getting a lot of pats on the head by his teammates and the coaching staff, and rightfully so.
I'm not really sure, John, like you said, how he stayed on his feet there. But James Pratt's going to come in now and give Chris a little bit of a breather there.
Now, I'll tell you what, I like the way James Pratt runs. I mean, he's just got a good stable of running backs here. As Pratt takes it, he'll make his way up the middle. Look at him keeping his legs churning, still going.
And we'll have both those guys back next year too, John.
That's good news too. 5 minutes, 50 seconds. And Donnie, if Bentonville can just continue to run the ball, the clock becomes the enemy of the Bentonville West Wolverines. Hawkins, Irvin III, they're going to take up their positions out on the right side of the formation. Pratt set up in the offset pistol behind Trevor Grant. Now Pratt is going to run up the middle.
First down.
And 1st and 10 as Pratt makes his way inside the 10.
John, West had...
Oh, right at the 10, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Donnie.
You know, West had 8 guys up in the box, and as soon as he broke that first lane, they had no one in the middle there to stop him. They were selling out. They know we're going to just hand the ball off to Pratt. So give some big credit to that big offensive line, opening up a hole when West had everybody in the box.
Bentonville now in no hurry with 10 on the play clock. They're just taking their time. Preston Sill, Eli Brooks set up over to the right side. Give goes to Pratt. Steps left, then comes back to the right, and the Wolverines stop him after a short gain. But that'll put another 40 seconds on the play clock, and Bentonville will be able to run this down inside of 4 minutes with an 18-point lead. Give goes to Pratt. Pratt,
touchdown.
And touchdown, Bentonville. James Pratt. And the Bentonville Tigers extend their lead 52-28.
John, this is what I was more expecting in the first half. West has only scored 1 touchdown in this half, and that was because of that bad snap where they started on their own 13-yard line. That's the only drive they have had in the second half.
You know, Donnie, that's a great point. The adjustments Bentonville's defense made at half, they have really paid off here in the second half of play. His Fernstrom's extra point attempt is up, and it's good. So with 4:03 left to go here in the ballgame, Bentonville takes a 53-28 lead. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Oh
no! Jack Links Jerky. Feed your wild side.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Okay, welcome back. Ryan Fernstrom kicks it away. It's going to be a very short kick. It'll be taken at the 34-yard line. Fair catch called for. Donnie, both teams have kind of sky kicked this thing tonight. Nobody's tried to kick it deep. Do you think it's just because of the cold air?
West deep return. We saw his first return, John.
Yeah.
He's run a couple for touchdowns this year, and we know that Mason and who's our other deep man back there?
Mason Conrad Schmidt.
We know they could house one if it's kicked to them. So.
Yeah. Okay, 1st and 10 Wolverines at their own 35. Nash going to go in motion to the left side. Thompson looks left. Now he's flushed out of the pocket to the right side. He's going to turn it up. He's going to cross the 40.
That's going to be an illegal block on 23.
Blindside block is going to be the call. And I'll tell you what,
guys just need to get away from him.
That's exactly right.
The referee saw it.
Saw Coach Jared Cecil got out there. I think he was pulling Jonah Knapp back, saying, hey, let's keep it in check. Good job, Coach.
You hate to see that, John. That was an unnecessary block. I mean, that's why there are flags there. That's why they put that rule in. You cannot just block someone that is a defenseless player. They don't see you coming.
Well,
it's a long discussion.
I'll tell you what, these officials, they've done a pretty good job tonight, Donnie, but they sure like to talk it through, and that's okay.
It's going to be from the spot of the foul is what so not the end of the run.
I'll tell you what, there it is. In all seriousness, I appreciate these guys and this crew out there, they're trying to get it right. They're out there for the kids and, doing a good job. Then the job of the officiating, Donnie, I think there's trouble now even trying to get officials.
There is, yeah.
But it's really a thankless job, but it's such an important job, and these guys get an earful each and every Friday night. But most of these guys, they're in it for the right reasons, and really appreciate the work they do each and every Friday night.
What I'm concerned about, John, I just don't want someone to get hurt on an unnecessary play like that.
Yep. Okay, so it will be 1st and 21 now for the Wolverines, as Thompson's going to throw it out to the left side. He's going to sell it over the head of Q Thompson, and it will be 2nd and 21. Under 4 minutes to play in the ball game. Bentonville in command now, 53-28. And Donnie, until you said that a while ago, I did not realize that the Bentonville defense has held the Wolverines to only 7 points this half, and that was because the defense got put in that bad situation.
They were in a bad spot to start with.
Yeah, but a good job of the Tiger defense, and Tiger offense really settled in this second half. Thompson now.
Screen.
Is going to throw out to the left side. That is good complete job. To number 10. That is William Davis. Tackle made by Luke Fusselman. Fusselman boys out there playing well, Luke and Will. Now we can hear the band out there. Right. They're still having fun.
So we can get a score update here.
3rd and 16 now. That's Thompson. He's looking, throws to his right.
Incomplete.
That is incomplete. Looks like again, Fusselman. Harris Vincent was the intended receiver. And Connor Davis in there on the secondary defense.
West punting here, John. 56 down at Conway now. Conway 56, Rogers 49. 3:05 left in that game.
Wow.
That is one of those. That game could very well be just whoever gets the ball last. West was missing a player.
Okay. So the punt unit for the Wolverines on the field. Punt is away.
Get away from it, guys. Yeah, just let it roll.
It's going to roll inside the 30. down to the 28-yard line. And that's where the Tiger offense will put it in play.
Down at Harmon Field, John, with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. PA 25, Fayetteville 24. Fayetteville with the ball, and they have moved it down to the PA 30-yard line. So
another good one down there. Well, Cole Slepecki, number 7, he'll come into the game as the Bentonville signal caller.
And new offensive line too, John. So Bentonville has removed all their starters.
And Tigers will line up 2 tight ends. They've got James Pratt in the backfield. Give goes to Pratt up the middle. Pratt's going to cross the 30 and get out close to the 35. He'll be stopped just short, but it'll be about a 7-yard gain on first down. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Looks like West has pulled most of their starters too, it looks like.
Well, Donnie, the crowd here, at least in the first half and for a bit there in the third quarter, got a great ball game here tonight, but in the end, it was the Bentonville Tigers that took control of the game mid-third quarter and into this fourth quarter. And they're going to advance to next week's state semifinal match. The only question is, will it be Conway coming to Bentonville or the Rogers Mounties? As Slepecki gives to Pratt. Pratt's going to
first down,
get up to around the 40. That'll be enough for a 1st and 10. So Bentonville's played both Conway and Rogers this year. Took a loss to Conway in the second game of the season down in Conway, and defeated the Rogers Mounties here just a few weeks ago in the regular season. So the Tigers played both teams, and you know, Donnie, we were talking about both of those teams and their trajectory. Conway played very, very well early in the season, but I think they had some injuries and some players banged up, and they took a big loss to Bryan in the season finale, but they've got their quarterback back now, and he's a good one, and we've seen him. And you know, if Conway pulls that out, that'll be a tough one next week. But the winner of that one will advance the following week to the 7A state championship. Of course, the Rogers Mounties, that's another team. They play some good football there, and they've got an explosive offense led by Jeff Regan. Quarterback, run, throw, and his favorite target is Braxton Lindsay. And we got to see those two players, and they are impressive. The Tiger defense really rose to the occasion that night,
so
getting a win over Rogers.
I think Conway was a minute 30 now. Conway just got a first down. So Conway's going to be able to take a knee, John, and looks like Conway's going to come away with a 56-49 victory over Rogers.
And that game, Donnie, it kind of shaped up like you and I had talked about all week. We thought that was going to be anybody's ball game. Clock running here with less than a minute and a half left to play. 1st and 10 Bentonville. Slepecki takes the snap. Give goes to, I believe that's Beverly.
Yeah, it is.
And Beverly is going to fight his way for additional yardage. He'll get up to around the 48-yard line.
Gain of 8 yards.
Everett Beverly, number 33, now in the game. That running back. Inside a minute.
Bentonville's going to have to snap it one more time, John.
So a rematch of week 2 as the Bentonville Tigers will host this time the Conway Wampus Cats. And best formation in the world, victory formation, is Cole Slepecki takes a knee. And the Wolverines, they will not take another timeout, but the Bentonville Tigers are going to advance to next week's state semifinal by virtue of a 53-28 victory here at Tiger Stadium tonight. Donnie, a pretty exciting ball game, pretty nerve-wracking ball game, particularly in the first half. Not the start of the game that the Tigers wanted, But in the end, the Tiger defense rose to the occasion. The Tiger offense got things going in the second half.
Yeah, I'm sorry, John.
Oh, I was just going to say, and the Bentonville Tigers did what the Bentonville Tigers do.
Yeah, they won that second half 26-7, John. Bentonville outscored West 26-7 in the second half. The defensive adjustment, we've talked about it. The Bentonville coaching staff, they are good at halftime adjustments. The only touchdown, West I don't think got a first down in that second half other than that first drive after the bad snap on the punt.
That's right. But I'll tell you what, Donnie, hey, you got to give a little credit right now to the Bentonville West Wolverines. They came in with a good game plan tonight. They changed a lot of things up that really gave Bentonville some problems in the first half, and they played hard. And, you know, for that first half, they were in this ball game, and the Bentonville Tigers had to come out and change some things, make some adjustments. But in the end, it's the Bentonville Tigers that will advance to next week's state semifinal. Well, folks, I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I know a lot of family get-togethers this week, and wish all of you out there a happy Thanksgiving. We're grateful here that those of you that tune in each and every week for Bentonville Tiger football, just want to tell you we're going to come to you again next week, next Friday night, live on Black Friday, live at 6:45 for the Bentonville Tiger pregame show, followed by the 7 o'clock kickoff as the Bentonville Tigers will take on the Conway Wampus Cats here at Tiger Stadium in the 7A state semifinal matchup. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight as the Bentonville Tigers emerge victorious 53-28. Hey, before I go, I want to shout out to my live stream crew tonight: Jasna Edwin, Chloe Comstock, Nadia Clark, Nadia Nair, Gabriel Harris, Varsh Ranganathra, and Ariana Viles, and Megan Verkamp with our sideline reports. Could not do this without them. So, for my broadcast partner, Donnie Payne, I'm John McElroy saying so long for now.